You've reached the Sex Talk Radio, where we come here talking about sexual experiences we had with some pretty ass females. Now, the other day I met this bitch Mossy. Mossy's cute as fuck. What's up, dude?
Press 1 for hot and horny girls. Press 2 for hot guys and do it with guys.
Hell yeah, son.
You know
Hell
what number you're
fucking
pressing.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to
Hot
know
and
what
horny
that D and
guys.
sex smells like.
Yeah, of
What up,
course.
everybody?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the fucking Saturday night show for Culture Vulture Radio. I, of course, am your host, Connor. With me is.
Shawnee, you fucking mean Shawnee.
Hey, fucking. Yeah,
Fucking Shawnee boy.
he's just fucking Shawnee.
I sound so Italian because I have no fucking Italian in me whatsoever. Neither do you, luckily.
Oh, God, dude, fucking this girl at work was like, "Are you Italian? You look Italian." And I was like, "No, that's gross." And she's
You
like,
were
"But
fucking a girl at work and she said that?
no." She's like, "But I'm Italian." And I was like, oh, "I'm sorry, God doesn't like you."
So it's weird because like Carter's half Italian, half well not half, but quarter Italian, quarter Puerto Rican, and like I don't have any of those. Especially like Puerto Rican, like I'm none of that. It's just like it's weird. It's like you're my family, you're my son, but like how are you other things? But it just kind of. But I make the joke too. Like I'm gonna get older, and like I always like do the joke around like Puerto Rican voice, like just joking around, nothing crazy. But he's gonna be like, Dad, you can't do that. Like you keep doing that, Brad. You're not Puerto Rican. You ain't got that right. He's gonna like fuck with me. And shit. Carter's gonna have the big Bariqua tattoo on his fucking arm and shit. He's really gonna. I said that too. That's a potential. He might even just really rep the shit out of either the Italian side of him or the Puerto Rican side. He'll get that little chili pepper necklace. The Italians use so
Oh
much.
God, that's
The
so
bullhorn.
gay.
When I was in sixth grade, I asked some kid, "What's up with the chili pepper?" He's like, "It's a bullhorn. I'm Italian." I was like, "I still don't even know what the fuck you're talking about." That makes even less sense than a chili pepper. But go ahead, eat your own.
I never understood it. I don't.
No, it's you know what though. You know what's pretty cool though. There's not many cultures you can like openly make fun of and get away with.
Yeah.
Italian's one of them. Like nobody's ever gonna stop you and be like, "Oh, bro, that's so fucked up. What are you doing making fun of Italian people? They're so depressed. They're so depressed. They're so whatever. There's I can't find the word, but it's
Oppressed.
just yeah, they're so oppressed. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. And
You can still make fun of
you can
Polish
always get
people,
away with
which
it.
is great.
Somewhat though, because now
We
you're
lost. We
starting to.
lost Ukrainians, although I don't think anybody's ever made fun of Ukrainians. That country's a fucking joke.
Yeah, there's not really much to make fun of,
No, but I don't
Those
know.
Polish invention jokes, though, you don't want to lose
Dude,
those. As an elementary kid, not having those, that sucks. That really sucks.
yeah, man. Well, I live in basically fucking mini Poland now. Like, it's insane. Like, everything is like Rohinsky Deli or fucking like Moreski's pierogies, and you're like Molesky's pierogies.
It's weird how you got that. Like one area, it's just like invites a shitload of them. Like one person moves there and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking move there. I'm gonna tell everybody I know we're all gonna move here. We're gonna take the whole area over." There's a spot like that. There's a spot like that everywhere, but there's an Indian
Riverhead.
spot in what is that called? Oyster Bay or no, not Oyster Bay. Oyster Bay is also 106, 107 Hicksville, and that whole area of Hicksville has turned into just all like Indian delis, Indian restaurants and stuff, and it actually looks really fucking good. Not gonna lie, the food looks really good, but it's everywhere. It's crazy. It's like so saturated. It's like one moved in there and just like told like everybody back home like, "Yo, come through Hicksville. We got the whole fucking shit on lock."
He's
Indians.
like, bro. He's like, yo, come to Hicksville. No,
That's a very good Indian impression, actually.
now Long Island is mostly illegals, so you
Yeah,
got
well,
that going.
that's what they did to Riverhead.
Yeah, I heard you can't even drive through Riverhead anymore. So
I went there recently. I went to the aquarium, but I mean, that one part of town's kind of very Hispanic anyway, so it felt kind of the same. I don't really know, but I heard it was bad. Like a lot of news reports and shit. It wasn't even like the news was trying to like make it look like a good move or anything. It just didn't sound good. It was like thousands or some shit that they dropped off. And
yep,
illegal too. Like, aren't we supposed to like process them?
not anymore.
I hate that whole thing too. Like, oh well, your grandparents, your great great grandparents were immigrants. It's like, yeah, but they went through Ellis Island. Like they did what you're supposed to do. They didn't just fucking illegally get in here and then
You
run
actually
some
had
bills up and stuff like that. Like
uh, grandparents that came over from Ireland. You had to have a sponsor,
yeah, that's
so they worked. For, I forgot the guy's name, McHolland.
kind of like an AA sponsor.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, I'm Irish. You're like, ooh, you need an AA sponsor. Hey, bud, you need an AA sponsor.
He would tell you what moves not to do. He's like, that's not American. You don't want to do that. You call him up at night, like, yo, I want to do this. He's like, no. I'm thinking about setting up a speaker and praying really loud facing this side, facing the east, whatever, with a rug. And you call your sponsor and ask him, he's like, that's not a good move. It's not going to look American. Don't do it.
It's,
Don't do
it's
it.
dude, it's September 12th, 2001. I wouldn't do that. I got some fun stuff. I got some
What you
fun.
got?
We got some fun stuff planned. I don't know. These things I fucking love. People have been
Funk
taking.
Master Flex Night.
Yeah, that happens all the time in Patchogue. Dude, I love these people have been taking like movie scenes and then inserting them into fucking video games and stuff. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, the Borat one was good.
Fantastic movie, by the way. Blade Runner 2042.
Yeah, you can tell we like Blade Runner.
Huh?
If it's not, I said you could tell we like Blade Runner if it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Is this Skyrim music?
Yeah.
I've never actually played it. I've just watched you play it. It looks fun, but it looks very in-depth.
It's good. It's been out for too long now.
Yeah. He's like, damn, these hands. These hands can pound some chud, bro. These are chud pounding hands.
Fucking shout out to, by the way, to fucking Danny. Danny's been up since fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was like, dude, you gotta go. You guys gotta go live so I can fucking watch. He's like, I am so tired. Like, all right.
Yeah, right. Tony Soprano would never run that fast. That's a lie.
Hey, maybe the reason these Grayskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies?
Love you, Danny.
Can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
We do understand each other. You're Dunmer.
Oh, a real charmer, that one.
I think you know what my problem is.
Then we have nothing more to talk about.
Fucking Tony.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
Tony Soprano.
Another girl killed.
Huh?
This
Tony
is Susanna
Soprano.
from Candlehearth Hall.
What a great fucking show.
Susanna's the third.
I never really got too into it.
How?
You know, we were just talking about the Italian thing.
It's always the
Yeah, I
same.
know, but I do like
Young
that show.
girl killed at night,
No,
body
the
torn up.
Italian life, like it seems cool, but I'm just not into it. You know.
Look, there's a war going on. If you
Did you
haven't
read the
heard.
comment?
We barely have enough soldiers to walk the
check it
streets, much less patrol every corner.
I wish. I fucking wish.
He DJ'd that gay wedding.
I wish that too. That'd be sick. Honestly, it'd be Jewish weddings. Jewish weddings are the best.
Fucking dick!
Fucking party, man.
Look good.
Now pull up the Borat one.
Damn.
Only the foolish or the
That's a
courageous
good one.
approach a Jarl without some.
Oh yeah, Borat Resident
Do I know
Evil.
you?
You have to run
I don't think you're stupid.
your stogies. I'm a
Ah.
stud.
I don't have to hide.
Yechimash. My name is Borat. I like you.
We'll finish this
I
video
like
and then we'll move
sex.
on to the shit that we have.
It's nice.
Josh over there.
These are Orchid, a town mechanic, and a personalist. This is my mother. She oldest woman in the whole of Kusek. She is a 43. I love her. Although Kazakhstan a glorious country, it have a problem too.
I
Economic,
can't wait till we get
social,
copyright stricken for
and
this.
cult.
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, well. King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a
That
chair.
mustache is fire.
I am in a nest of gold. They have cleverly shifted their shapes. One of them has taken the form of a little old woman.
What is the best gun to defend from a cult?
What you see is what I've got.
Come on and make my day. Book.
Oh, nice.
Leon, help!
Well, I want to say hello. Welcome back in my town of Kusek. Since I returned, there have been much improvements. We no longer have a running of the cult. It's cruel. We're Christians now.
Fucking kinky tits over here.
That guy's got some fucking beautiful tits. Hey, that guy over there, he's got some beautiful fucking tits. Also, before we get into it, like, subscribe, share this out there on everything.
Imagine like working on a construction site and like, you know, guys are always like, yo, check out the ass of that woman. Just being like, yo, look at the fucking sexy ass sausage tits on that guy over there. Look at the tits on that guy. Bro, look at that dude's butt walking by and those fucking slacks. Fuck, I would slap that shit with my tongue. Buh, 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 buh.
Look at those fucking pecs. I would cut some butter on them.
Look at that poodle walking by. Fuck that stance, that ass pussy. Fuck. Oh God, what I would do. That pigeon that just landed over here. Oof. I would use the small.
What was that song years ago? I don't want no pigeon. Is that was like the?
No, there was no scrubs and no pigeons. No scrubs are the TLC one. And no pigeons from the Sporty Thieves. Fucking Sporty Thieves. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, they had a huge career, dude.
You can tell how great their career was after that song I was about to say.
You know what's crazy though? You know, there's like more than one person somewhere that's like super into them. Was just like, yo, they were so good, man. Nobody ever understood them. Yo, Sporty Thieves, they were fucking geniuses.
Do you understand the name's a play on word for the 40 Thieves, dog?
Do you even get it, bro? Do you understand how insane that is?
Fuck it. All right, let's jump into it. A couple weeks ago, we had two follow-ups. So a couple weeks ago, we did the story about the senator from Rhode Island who had keyed that fucking car.
My dude,
yeah, and then
just lying the whole way, and then saying that they
lied.
Told him
He was
to do it.
He was
They
so
told
good.
him to do it. He wasn't good, actually. He was a pathetic liar, and like he just kept snowballing with even worse lies, and really just getting himself into such a cool situation. Made great entertainment, along with the other mayor that was caught smoking crack. Which
that dude was fucking cool.
Bro, they were both cool. Like, hopefully they'll like get a cell together or something and be able to like share secrets. And maybe the guy that lies a lot can smoke crack too, and then like lie about it and stuff. That'd be pretty sick. Like they'd find him in a car, pass out with a crack pipe, and he'd be like, "It's not mine. Somebody told me to do it. They egged me on."
It's not mine at all. Let me see if I can figure out. Okay, cool. Because I got other updates with that one. So let us get into what Senator Joshua Miller. What's been going on since he's been fucking gone?
Senator apologizes for keying a car in Cranston last month.
Cranston, why are you crying?
Senator Joshua Miller faced a judge this morning for 2 misdemeanor charges related to that incident. We've learned it won't impact his leadership role in the Senate. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now with the story.
Senator Joshua Miller will not lose his chairmanship
and
of the Health
Steve
and
would
Human
do
Services
that. Steve
Committee.
would so
absolutely.
The state's Republican Party seemingly taking issue with that decision on social media.
Did you just say seemingly?
A sitting state senator facing 2 misdemeanor charges: vandalism and obstructing a police officer in connection to a car keying incident that happened in June.
I'm truly sorry for my actions in this matter, and I'm disappointed by.
I was going to say, no, you're not. You would do it again.
You're upset you got caught.
A car
That's
with
what
an
happened.
anti-Biden sticker on the rear window.
It was literally right there.
Can you imagine, like, you're just so anti whatever political party you hate that you walk past a fucking card. You're like,
The crazy thing is he was so quick to do it. How many times has he done this before?
yeah,
He just
for
got
sure.
caught this one time. He's probably done it so many times. That's such a petty thing. Because if I ever caught somebody keying my car over a fucking bumper sticker, oh my god.
Well, first off,
Especially, I would have.
bumpers, we've
He
gone
was
over.
old. I would have like just field goal kicked him in his butt really, really hard and like broke his hips. Like that's it. Just be like I kicked him a little bit. He keyed my car.
Just kicked him a little bit, dude.
Punted between his old little flat butt and just break those hips.
Just take his glasses off.
Oh man, that's mean.
You've done that.
Yeah, I know. Take the glasses off the old person so they can't
So
see
some
it.
old drunk. We'll go into the whole thing. But some old drunk guy tried fighting Sean years ago, and Sean just snatched the glasses off his face and
It
threw
was
them.
someone I couldn't fight. It was through knowing the person, but I ended up taking their glasses off, and I was like, fine, have fun looking for me, and like that was it for them. It was just like they couldn't do anything, but like I just snatched them and threw them on the lawn. I was like, that's kind of it for you. You can't do anything,
Dude, I fucking. You've done that multiple times where you've snatched shit. You're a snatcher. There was that one time. So years ago,
with the broom.
Years ago they had a promotion. It was 2 for $5 monsters. This is like,
oh yeah, we were drinking monsters like fucking.
yeah, like retarded children. This was like 13 years ago or some shit. But there was a gas station here, and the guy wouldn't honor it. He just started charging us like $7.
Big head. He was an asshole. We called him
Yeah, yeah.
Big Head because he had a big
Yeah,
fucking
big
head.
motherfucking melon head.
He was like a big dumb like Pakistani guy. Like everybody else that worked there was super nice, but he was like dumb and he would like get really angry and just be a dick about it because he knew he was stupid. But yeah,
His
always,
nickname.
he would jerk people.
Danny's going to sleep. He's gonna masturbate first. Good for you, Danny.
Fun with that one, dude.
Think
May I
about
hunt your dreams.
Think about me on the forklift. But yeah, the guy wouldn't honor the fucking the promotion, and so Sean's like, fuck it, like let's go to the deli, which was across the street, and the guy honored the promotion. So we're going back and we're walking past the gas station, and Sean's like, nah, I gotta say something. He walks in, he's like, look what I got, 2 for $5, motherfucker. And the guy's like, fuck you. And Sean puts his hand on the fucking counter and swept everything off onto the fucking floor, including display cases of jewelry. Because gas stations.
I put my arm on the counter and just did one of those. Yeah. Also, you actually know the story very, very well because I forgot that I went to the other deli and then really mad that I got on that one. I went back there and yeah, that was it. Because he said a bunch of stupid shit, whatever, and like we had to
Dude,
everything on
it
the
was
ground.
so funny. You just couldn't let it go. Like we're walking past the gas station, and you were like, you looked at it, you did a double take, one, nah, and just walked to it. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, he swept everything off: candy, gum, fucking the display case full of fake watches, lottery shit, like all over the ground. And the dude's like, fuck you, bloody motherfucker. And he ran after Sean, or he ran to Sean with a broom, and Sean grabbed the broom, and he's like, this is my motherfucking broom now, motherfucker. We're going to leave, and the Spanish kid who worked there is like, can I please have the broom back? He's an asshole, but I need that broom to sweep later, and he will not buy another broom. And Sean's like, yeah, all right, only because I like it. He just gave it back, but I'll never forget Sean swept that fucking counter so fucking good. And the dude's face, like he didn't think you were going to do it because you just went, nah. And everything fell. It was just so great. I was like,
it was probably just an extra $1, for him to honor that extra $1, and he wouldn't have lost his broom for a little bit. He wouldn't have had his counter swept off. It's just over a fucking $1, bro. Just
he used to do it. He used to do it over the fucking Arizona iced teas too. He was like, oh no, like, I will not give it to you for 99 cents, $1.50. And you're like, no, I'll just walk the extra 20 feet.
Didn't they recently raise the price on those?
Yeah.
What are they now?
They're probably like $1.20.
That's crazy.
Dude stole my brother's wife's phone, so when I found out, I jumped on the bed in the hotel he was sitting at, the headboard, rolling a blunt. I stood over him and slapped the glasses off his face so hard they hit the wall and bounced over us and landed on the other bed. I slapped the dude so many times. He looked like I beat him up for real. I was open hand slapping him one way and backhand pipping him, slapping the other like a grandfather clock. That's some gangster shit right there. Fuck yeah.
Slaps are good because it's almost like I feel bad if I'm gonna give you slaps, I'm still gonna fuck you up, and it's like just really like demeaning for the other person. Like, oh, did he punch you, beat you up? Like, nah, he slapped the shit out of me, yo. He just slapped me over and over again.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
I'd be pretty distraught about that.
fuck
If I got
out of
shit
him.
slapped out of me.
Yeah, slaps are super fucking. I can't think about slaps without thinking about The Simpsons when he's walking around slapping people, telling him I challenge you to a
Glove slap.
duel. Yeah, and the guy fucking sets up on his lawn.
Bro, you ever see those slap contests?
Fuck yeah, I have.
You ever see that one? It's famous. It's like the two guys going at it for a really, really long time. The one guy's got cotton in his ear, but his face is so fucking swollen and bruised up on the side. And he keeps going. He's the one that wins, but his face. I mean, at the show, the event, his face looks fucked up. So like 1 or 2 days later, it's gonna really, really peak. His face is gonna be black and extremely swollen. But that guy probably did hearing damage from getting slapped so many times, and he just wouldn't give up. Dude, I'm not a big dude, so if one of those giant behemoth gorilla guys slapped me, not only would it throw me like 30 feet, but like I wouldn't wake up they'd probably slap me into a coma. Straight up slap me into a coma.
He was begging me to stop slapping him, so I started 12-6, elbowing his kidneys. He also pissed blood for 2 weeks. Okay, fuck yeah, man. Steals the fucking phone. I don't blame you at all.
Yep.
The senator originally told police he didn't key the car, but later admitted to doing it.
As soon as I opened my door.
Man, I never grinded his couch. I never did things.
You just got mad and keyed his
Yeah, I
car.
remember grinding my feet on his couch.
Miller, a Cranston Democrat, pleaded no contest to the charges. Outside court Tuesday morning, Miller made a statement to reporters.
All I can ask is that I be judged on how I have comported myself throughout my life as a husband, father, business owner, employer, and public servant.
For the first time since the incident happened, Senate President Dominic Ruggiero commented on the matter, defending Miller's character, saying in part, "I don't believe that any one of us would want to be judged solely upon our worst moments. We are putting this incident behind us and moving forward."
Now, Miller told reporters he has no immediate plans to resign, but he will talk about it with his colleagues and constituents. Miller's attorney says he has paid full restitution to the owner of that vehicle. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
A state senator charged with obstruction and vandalism answered to those charges today following a car keying incident in June. Senator Joshua Miller, a Cranston Democrat, appeared before a judge in Kent County District Court this morning. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now with what happened.
Oh, man, Anita Buffoni.
Outside of court, Senator Josh Miller apologized to the owner of the
Did they-
vehicle he...
They really. All right, News 12. That's
what.
If you want to sit there and have the video play twice just to get 4 minutes, because that's exactly what it did. All right. So, as smooth move, X-Lax.
Or when they loop the video so it ends in the same spot it begins, and you kind of just don't even know. You've watched the video 3 times over. You're like, what the fuck? But I saw this already.
It's like, yeah, it's
They
like
got 3 fucking views.
The fucking Dark Side of the Moon fucking videos. He pled no contest, and he was ordered to pay $2,800 in restitution to the victim and $250 to a Rhode Island community food bank. He got off so light. Had you and I done that, we would be in so much fucking trouble.
At least $10,000 in fees and all that.
P fees.
Yeah.
P fees. Yeah. Dude, this channel's not huge. They got way more than us. But he animates a bunch of things from podcasts. This is Dinosaur Club, and he took a fucking Come Town bit, like a minute bit, and did
On the
this.
show, I had a sketch idea one time.
What was
where it's
that?
like a woman giving birth and the baby comes out and goes down.
Turn that up a little bit if you can.
Father's like,
Yeah, I'll restart it.
Furious.
That way you can hear it.
Fucking right.
Did we say it on the show? I had a sketch idea one time
What
where
was
it's
that?
like a woman giving birth and the baby comes out and has Down syndrome, and the father's like furious. He's looking around, and out in the hallway there's just a man with Down syndrome. He's like, "You son of a bitch!" just beating the fuck out of the guy. You fucking bastard! Sir, that's not how it works. You bastard, son of a bitch, bastard! Just a janitor at the hospital. What's going on?
That's a great idea, dude.
Yeah.
I love that one.
You bastard, son of a bitch! Who do you are? How dare you, you bastard! Put your hands on my wife.
I love that he was just the guy at the hospital too.
The
Just
first one
the
he
first
sees.
one he sees
Yeah.
is the one he fucked his wife.
He's in a blind rage, you know.
Dude, this guy's got so much good shit.
Good tasty shit.
One night only. Cat Williams Meatwad. The greatest comedian in the entire
Honestly,
world.
yes.
Yeah.
If you could make some kind of real version of Meatwad.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah,
or I
that's
guess
a
it could just
stroke
be
of
Cat
genius.
Williams covered in ground beef. Doing
That
the
would be
voice.
insane. He's already so wet.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing you gotta remember is anybody talking shit on what you choose to wear is a motherfucking hater. Bitch, you can't wear beef.
Uh-huh.
You fat big ass. You'll slide right the fuck off. I'm sleek. Cause I'm grade A.
Bitch, watch me.
USDA approved. My shit is fucking rare. Your shit is well done, you heifer. I'm wearing beef. Your pussy look like beef, bitch. No, that's you got roast beef. I got ground beef because I'm grounded. I'm based, motherfucker.
Damn, dude, I would pay $1,000.
Yes.
For front row tickets of Meatwad Cat Williams.
Just doing 4.5 hours. Sweating profusely. Terrific. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Bring back freaking Meatwad in the
Get a wet
shorts.
pussy, bitch. That's just disgusting. I want to spit on the motherfucker.
Yeah. Dinosaur Club. That dude fucking makes great shit. Dude, still, this just it. No, this is pretty.
Get some tasty treats.
We got some tasty treats. I was trying to say Long Island serial killer.
Meanwhile, we're also getting more details on the Tupac Shakur murder investigation. ABC News is learning more about the target of this week's police search and what they took from his home. Hannah Whitworth has the latest on the investigation, unsolved for nearly.
JJ Wentworth.
J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah, let me just start by saying Tupac is one of the most overrated people ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unsolved murder of
So many better rappers out there.
Tupac Shakur.
So many better rappers
ABC
in that
News
fucking
learning
era.
The search warrant executed Monday in Las Vegas was at the home of Dwayne Davis, known as Keefe D, just miles away from where Tupac was gunned down during a drive-by shooting. ABC News obtaining this exclusive video of armored vehicles driving down the suburban street just after 10 p.m.
He's already dead, and they're saying it.
TMZ showing a tense standoff outside the home in Henderson, Nevada.
KFD, bro.
Beefy Towel.
Oh yeah.
According to the warrant,
KFD and the
police
Fifi
seized
Towel. That was a
multiple
great album.
items, including computers, storage devices, notes, photos, and other documentation detailing Keefe D's involvement with the Southside Compton Crips, a well-known LA gang. Police also took
They just
copies of
sound
the
mean.
book
They
Compton
sound like
Street
some,
Legend,
you know.
the memoir he wrote, which details what he believes led
Sounds like
to
a high-powered
Tupac's murder.
group.
He claimed in a 2018 documentary series,
Whoa,
Death
go
Row
back a second.
Chronicles,
What was
that
up
he
with
was
that
in the
dude's head?
car with the shooter.
Looked like there was like a
to
chunk of his
Tupac's
head missing.
murder.
I'm gonna pause
He
it.
claimed
Oh no, it's just the light.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But it does look like that. Like he got in one of those car accidents and they had to remove part of his skull. They were like, "Damn, man, you got a head
was
like a
I'm
peanut."
gonna push your shit in like smush.
Mush that shit in, motherfucker.
Mush.
I'm gonna smush your shit in.
I'm gonna push
In a
your
20
shit in. Oh, I told you about that before. The guy on the train, man. There's two tough guys on the
Oh,
train.
yeah.
The one guy looks at this kid walking by. I don't even know if the guy even looked at him. He's like, "Yeah, that dude in the hat almost got his shit pushed in." And the other guy looks. He's like, "Yeah, he looks like a pussy." And he's like, "Yeah, he almost got his shit pushed in." I so badly want to be like, "Wait, what? Are you gonna push your shit in? Or are you gonna use your dick or your fingers, bro? Like, what are you gonna do to push your shit in?" That's pretty weird that you want to do that. You just met him.
Yeah, that is the most.
Dude almost got his shit pushed in. Y'all, I'm gonna push this stool in, bro. You
Yo,
better sit
dude,
down, bro. You stand up and show me that little tight ass. I'm gonna push your shit in again.
Dude almost got his dick sucked. He didn't realize how fucking close he was, bro. I almost sucked his fucking dick.
Bro, bring that waist in front of my face. Watch what happens, bro. I'm gonna tear into your jeans quick and I'm gonna suck your dick, bro. I'm gonna make it good too. I'm gonna make you nut.
You best watch out. Don't look at me. I'll suck your dick, homie. It's almost like it was like the fucking Bronx version of the fucking Iron Sheik. I break his back. I fuck his ass.
I push your shit in.
He looked at me on train. I pushed shit in.
That almost sounded like Mike Myers being Scottish. It sounded like Shrek a little
Yeah,
bit.
I kind of realized it at the end.
The shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
The keeper for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat for it.
The evidence is now being presented to a Las Vegas
What's up,
grand
buddy?
jury.
So this is the biggest development in the Tupac murder case since this all happened, since the murder happened. They never served a search warrant and showed up at someone's house with the SWAT team back in 1996. So this is definitely, it can't be overstated how big of a deal this is.
Shakur's murder had all the markings of a gang-style hit.
Tupac was shot multiple times while sitting at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip. The rapper dying several days later.
Did you check the show? Run a show? That's what I wrote it as.
You know what I'm talking
Experts
about,
say
right?
this latest investigation could
Friday
shed
after
new
next.
light
Tupac,
on one of the biggest
That's gotta be one of his
cold
earlier
cases in
movies.
modern pop culture history.
Training Day, I
don't
think, is his
you
first one.
raid someone's house and
Oh, that's
something
before
this high
Training Day.
profile, knowing full well, the media
That's
attention
definitely
that's
before
going to
Training
get, unless you feel pretty strongly.
And Diane, no charges have been filed. This warrant was served without incident.
there,
One neighbor
Kana?
told me they saw a woman sitting on a curb during the search. Authorities took multiple
No, they
laptops and
didn't.
iPads, and Diane,
No, they
what
fucking
described
didn't. They
as
saw a woman
tub
sitting on a
of
fucking curb.
photographs.
All right, Kana
Holy
Whitworth, thank you.
shit.
And I want to bring in ABC News legal contributor, managing partner at the Cochran firm, Shauna Lloyd, for more on this.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, Shauna. So how significant is it to see a search like this in a case this old?
Diane, it's quite significant. What we find is that when a search warrant is executed, it's
Hey,
because
what up,
law
Shauna?
enforcement
You know she
has
was, like,
significant
10.
information
What's
that
up with
they
these names?
believe
Anita
can lead to either
Belfano.
an
There's
indictment or an
I don't know, man.
arrest.
We're finding the
Kana,
most.
and then this one now.
Now, investigators have
We're
long
finding the most
believed
unfortunate
that the
fucking
gunman
names.
in this case, whoever shot
Yeah.
Tupac, is likely
Tupac,
already
like, what
dead.
kind of
So
name is
why
that?
go through all of this?
Well, it's still an unsolved crime, and law enforcement
What's
is
up,
charged
Pablo?
with the duty of making sure that they
Pablo, what's
get
up,
and
dude?
arrest everyone that's
Be
connected
Against the
with
World,
a crime.
All Eyes on Me, and
So if there was
Machiavelli
an
were all fire.
accomplice that
They're good
helped
songs.
commit this
I
murder,
just think there's
they
way
No,
still
he
better
have
out
does
to
there
have
during
some
that
good
time.
songs, but
Now, the evidence
I
in
wouldn't
this
say any of
case
his albums are
is
like
now
good
being
as a whole.
presented
Like,
to a
I
Las
don't know.
Vegas grand
And
jury,
then
but
just for
detectives have
the
said
praise
that
he
they
gets, like he
doubt
gets put up there
anything
with
retrieved
Biggie,
in this
but
search
I think Biggie
will
is just
directly link the
leaps
target of the
down better than
investigation
him.
to the
Dude, Ready to
drive-by
Die is one
shooting
of the
that killed
greatest debut
Tupac.
albums of all
So,
time.
Front
what
to
are they
back.
hoping to show?
What they're
Except the
hoping
dick
to
sucking
show is
stuff and all that.
circumstantial
Yeah, yeah,
evidence.
yeah.
When we have a
I could
cold
definitely
case
do
that's
without that
this
track.
old,
Like,
there's
I can
highly
really
unlikely
No,
that
we know
you're
there
gonna
were
find
albums.
direct evidence. So what you're
We know there
looking
were
at
albums.
is circumstantial evidence that could link an accomplice or others that were involved in the murders to the murder.
I don't think
And
they're
so
gonna
that's what
find
they're
anything.
going
I
to
prefer
present to the
all
grand
files
jury
on me.
and seek to move forward from there.
Anna, no one's been charged in connection to Tupac's murder. Based on what we know so far about this investigation, do you see that changing anytime soon?
Not really,
You know
Diane,
who's
because
very
what we
overrated
know
too?
so far and
Hmm.
the information
Snoop
that we have
Dogg.
so far is likely
Yeah,
that
Snoop
the
Dogg's
shooter
really
is
not
dead.
that good, man.
However, there
Yeah.
still may be
Like
others
he had his
that
first
are
album,
involved
but it
with
was
the
written
crime
mostly
that
by
may
Dre.
have
The beats were
charges
like a
come out
blueprint
of
of
this.
Dre's beats and his
So
album
what
too. And
happens
then
next in this case,
came out a
Shauna? What are
couple
you
albums
watching
after
for?
that, and then he changed his name, and he had these
What I'm watching
hits that
for
were
is
just
any
not that
developments
great.
from the grand jury. We're
Yeah,
looking for any
the
indictments that
fucking
may come
Doghouse
forward
album
or
is probably
other search warrants that are
Doghouse is
granted
probably the only
based
good
on the
album. That's
information
got
that they
some
got
fucking
out of
songs
this
on it.
particular
Don't get me wrong. There are some
All
fire
right,
songs I
Shauna
do
Lloyd,
like
always
him. I
great
just
to
think
have you,
he's very
Shauna. Thank
overrated,
you.
but he's just kind of become a household name.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks.
Hi, everybody.
He's like
George
that uncle that
Stephanopoulos
smokes
here.
mad weed that you just like you let him come over and stuff. He's cool.
Yeah, you're like, fucking, all right, Snoop.
So I actually saw Snoop Dogg once years ago. I saw him live. We were fucking super close to him, which was cool. He was playing a festival, but all around, like where the crowd was, they had these giant platforms set up, and there was cages with strippers just dancing in these cages, like everywhere around people, which was pretty fucking nuts. But he killed it. He really did a great job. This is like 2005, 2004. So no, he didn't have any of that new stuff out, like that Drop Like It's Hot or anything. It was just the old school shit. But he did like his big shout out to like Biggie, and he was playing all these Biggie songs and stuff like that, like all other people that passed. I think there was Tupac in there, but he didn't say anything. He just like played like a minute of each song and just like kept going on. But the entire time he's smoking a blunt, so he lights up a blunt on stage, but from the back of the stage walks out somebody that smokes a blunt with him, and like he didn't say anything, like this person's coming out, whatever. And it was Puff Daddy, if you were close enough to realize and see who it was. So Puff Daddy must have just like, I'm in the air, you want to smoke a blunt? Like, yeah, I'm on stage, come and smoke a blunt with me, whatever, I'll be on stage. He just showed up, walks up on stage, smokes a blunt with them for like the 10 minutes that they do this, like these montages and stuff. And then he just gives him a pound, walks off the stage, and then Snoop Dogg goes into his next song. I was like, all right, that's pretty fucking cool. But like, he's like, yo, this concert can wait. Just play some music for 10 minutes. I'm smoking a blunt, my boy. But yeah, Puffer, Sir Puffington was there. That was a very weird show.
I am Sir Puffington Daddy.
That was a 21 and over show that I was like 19 or 24. I borrowed James's ID. It was called Amsterdam at Randall's Island. And I went with a bunch of people. I went with a big crew of people, like big people. It was like Will Rivera, Alan Coliani, Nick Matisse, Paul Parr. And I'm like this small dude, and I literally just like grabbed onto all of them, and we just cut through everybody in the crowd, and we went wherever we wanted because like nobody was. We were just with giant people. It was
Wasn't
great.
Tom Petty there?
No. This was more like modern hip hop and like pop rock at the time, like well, there was some shit bands. There was Garbage there, and then 311 was there. They were pretty good. And then, fuck, man, I'm drawing a blank. But the headliners were Chili Peppers. The host of the show was Bootsy Collins, and he was like coming out in between and saying all the silly shit and stuff like that. But people were like, it was Amsterdam, and it was funded. Wasn't funded. It was sponsored by Amsterdam, by Heineken, and everybody was drunk as fuck. So by the time Chili Peppers was supposed to come on, there was like a fucking acrobatic group that was doing some like hippie dippy acrobatic shit, like hanging from like rings and stuff. It was cheesy shit. People were so over it, they couldn't take it. So then Bootsy Collins comes back out to like start announcing Chili Peppers, and you could tell Chili Peppers just delaying. So he's like talking, doing stories. Yo, he got booed off the stage. I felt so bad. They booed him, and they were just like, they wanted Chili Peppers so bad. So Chili Peppers finally played and fucking slayed it.
I just don't find Chili Peppers to be that good. I don't like Chili Peppers.
I think Chili Peppers. I love Chili Peppers. I can see why, people don't really understand them and they're not a big fan of them. But they've been around for like 40 fucking years. They've been around since the early 80s, and they have a lot of really, really good songs. They got a unique style. Nobody really sounds like Chili Peppers. And then that fucking Blood Sugar Sex Magic is a sick album. Californication's a sick album. By the Way is a sick album. But the guy can't sing for shit though. 100%.
Every song is the same. All about the thing.
Yeah, like when you listen to him, even in the studio or live, like you could just hear like there's just his voice is terrible. But they wrote great music though. Flea is a great bassist. He makes a lot of people slap in mainstream when people don't, really go searching for slap. They still find Chili Peppers and learn how to slap, which is dope. I like that. I like that.
I like that. I like that slapping
weird,
shit.
Like being into Sex Magic.
I saw Leonard Skinner and 3-6 Mafia on 2 different stages at the same time at Beale Street Music Fest in 2000, tripping my ass off, standing in the corner, DJ pimped from the movie Hustle and Flow. That is pretty fucking sweet. I've seen weird concerts. We have a concert coming up in fucking 2 weeks.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm fucking hyped. We got fucking Metallica and the Pantera tribute band. Yep.
Yeah, tribute to Pantera, but Pantera opening for Metallica, and it's going to be Metallica's first show with this tour in the United States. They just got back from Europe, and they haven't played in like a month. So it's going to be nuts, but we have 2 nights of that. It's different set list each night, and all the nights are actually different set lists. And Mammoth is going to open up, which is Wolfgang Van Halen, so that's pretty cool. But, I mean, Pantera, I don't care if it's a tribute or not. We get to see Zakk Wylde. We get to see Charlie Benante, who's fucking slaying in that position. You get to see Rex and Phil from Pantera. They sound great. And then nobody plays Pantera music. So to be able to be in a big atmosphere where people are just playing fucking Pantera music, it's going to be so wild. Fucking nuts. Plus,
I saw Metallica in 2019 and it was fire. That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, because you saw him for the Hardwired tour, that album was fucking pretty good. It was not a bad album at all. There were some good songs on that.
But over like the past 5-6 years, he really, really upped his game with his voice, man. He sounds great. But now he's like super into cigars. That's his big thing. All those pre-game cigars.
Pre-game cigars. That's how he gets his voice back into that shape. Which one is that one?
I'm the smoking crooner.
Looks like you're holding a dick.
This is just someone from a cigar club. They buy cigars that were never sold, like where someone didn't pick up, made an order for them, or did go to factories and buy tobacco that just, I don't know, like, but they basically find stuff that's like lost and found shit, but they make their own cigars, and that's one of theirs. It's not really a brand anybody would know. It's their own label, made by Heinrich Kellner.
This kid I know on Facebook was like, "This is the best cigar I've ever had," and he posted a picture of it. It was a Buffalo Traces cigar, and I was like, "Nah."
Ooh, yeah. I hear like mixed things about those, but I know it wouldn't get a high rating and everything. Like, there's a lot of good cigars out there, but Buffalo Trace cigar, that's got a little gimmick to it.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. I don't like gimmicky cigars. Like I had the one Maker's Mark cigar years ago, and I was like, "It's all right. It's not bad,
I
whatever."
actually have a bunch of these spirit cigars. They're meant to be paired with spirits.
They were
Like this
made with
one right here.
spirit cigar tobacco.
No, they're made with spirits. Like they get all these demons and stuff to roll these things. Usually you get haunted and stuff, or a demon
Hell
will
yeah.
follow you after smoking one. This one's supposed to be paired with rum. It's a Nicaragua Toro 6x50, but tropical fruit, caramel, and chocolate are the tasting notes. And
Do you remember that time that we went to that cigar place on 112? And we're smoking the cigar, watching Seinfeld. The dude looks at us. He's like, "Do you boys like whiskey?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And he poured us
Jack
a big
Honey whiskey.
glass. He didn't pour us a shot. He poured us a big glass for free. And we sat there for 45 minutes drinking it. We walked out of there. We were like, we are so buzzed right now.
And we had a great time puffing cigars and smoking. This is one of the best cigars ever. There's a small version with the Opus X.
Yeah, you have one of the best cigar collections I've ever seen in my entire life.
I buy more than I smoke. That's the only problem. But I mean, I got some fun ones too, like the Year of the Rabbit. Actually, Year of the Wabbit.
Year of the Fat.
It's hard with this stupid filter thing. There you go. But this is like a nod to Year of the Rabbit, but with like a Bugs Bunny theme. And then one of my all-time favorites, I have like fucking 30 of these things. They're hard to get, but anytime I see these, I snatch them up. The birthday cakes from Viaje. Those have a dope-ass holographic label, but these are just fire. They taste like chocolate and roasted peanuts, coffee, not much spice on it. Very easy going. You can smoke it anytime. It's a big smoke. And anything Viaje makes is fire. Fucking Viaje, bro. Viaje. Yeah, Viaje's a shit. Fuente, tatuaje, you know, they're all delicious. Nicaraguan cigars cannot be beat. I agree, they're delicious. They're very spicy. So delicious. It's so yummy. I like to smoke 4 cigars at one time because it's just so spicy and so yummy.
It's so spicy.
This lady needs a
Well, you
cigar.
may have-
Wait, hold on. I got to go back because that was the best freeze frame I've ever had.
Freeze frame.
Look at her.
Yeah, she needs a cigar in her mouth.
Well, you may have heard of the recent movie Cocaine Bear, inspired by a true story of a black bear ingesting lost cocaine. But now scientists in Florida are trying to figure out if sharks are doing the very same thing with the massive amount of illegal drugs washing ashore. Scientists have been
Shark goes and finds the
experiments
bag, brings back
finding
that
some
like, "Got
sharks
more."
maybe eating bundles of
Fucking eat it,
cocaine.
bro.
News
Yes,
Nation's Nancy Liu has been
yes.
following this incredible story for us. So Nancy, we're going to see all of this as part of
This
a new
lady
TV
does not
show.
look like she
but what
reports.
have you been able to
She
find
looks
out so
like
far?
she like
A
works at
PTA
home.
member?
Yeah.
Well, then
Oh,
it may
yeah.
be a real problem, Kelly. Like much of the country, there is
My
increased
son
shark
Samuel,
activity here in
he
Southern
loves my
California,
recipe
but
for
in
cookies.
Florida,
Let me tell you
there've
about that. We
long
put
been
cocaine
tales
in it,
about
and he eats it like a shark.
cocaine-fueled sharks due to dumping
This is
by
dope.
drug runners, and that is the basis of Cocaine Sharks. It's a series due to be part of Discovery's upcoming Shark Week. Scientists actually studied whether shark behavior in the Florida Keys is influenced by cocaine in the ocean ecosystem. Every year, the U.S. Coast Guard seizes tens of
Just mad sharks with sunglasses. Fucking awesome.
thousands of kilos of cocaine and marijuana, but a lot of illegal
Marijuana.
cargo often gets dumped by drug runners when law enforcement closes in. Whether sharks have been feasting
Imagine
on
like
drugs
a private
has
company
yet
was
to be
able to do
proven.
that job,
But as part of
and
the
they
new
would just get all that
research,
stuff that washes
scientists
ashore,
dumped
just
fake
collect all that
bales
shit.
of
They would just have
cocaine, and
kilos and
sharks
kilos
made a
and just
beeline to
flip it
them.
back.
The frightening idea of cocaine sharks comes amid more shark activity in the waters off
By the way,
much
these
of
sharks
the
are
U.S.
super
and
fucking
researchers
cool.
say sharks are often
And, like, I don't do
within
coke or
yards
anything,
of
I'm just saying,
surfers and
these guys
swimmers
they're living on
without
the edge.
people
Yeah, they're
even
party
sharks.
becoming
They're party
aware.
sharks.
But according
Wall
to
Street sharks.
trackingsharks.com, so far this year, there have been more than 24 shark attacks across the country. 13 in Florida, 5 in New York, 3 in Hawaii,
These
and
sharks are
1
coked
in
out and
South
attacking
Carolina.
people.
None of the attacks have been fatal. Now, the scientists behind the cocaine shark study say their findings were inconclusive.
This is so
but
awesome.
I
We live in
just
such a
spoke
crazy,
with
great
one
timeline.
Of those scientists,
Gotta
and
watch
she
out for the
said
narc shark.
that without a doubt, cocaine, chemicals,
Are you guys
all kinds
eating
of stuff
coke
that's been
again?
dumped
I'm
into
gonna
the
tell on you.
oceans have changed the
Hey,
ecosystem.
fellow
Shove
sharks.
his
I
shark
was wondering if
nose
you
in
guys
it.
knew where I get any of that cocaine from. It's Steve Buscemi Shark when he's in fucking 30 Rock. Hello, fellow students.
Oh, he becomes the female teacher.
Systems. And Kelly, we'll bring you more of what she had to say coming up in our next hour.
And I'll bring you a
All right,
fresh
we'll be
baked
watching.
batch
Nancy
of my
Lou,
cookies.
thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnation.now.com.
She's like, thank you so much, Nancy Lou. You look like a fucking idiot in that dress.
Damn,
by the
she
way.
kind of looks like a Kmart version of fucking Zoe Saldana.
That lady is kind of scary looking, actually. I don't know something about it. It looks like she could really freak on somebody.
Is it because she kind of looks like a Klingon?
She could freak like that girl with the fucking Wingstop. Did you see that shit?
No. What are you
She
talking
freaking
about?
out. Oh my, it's a quick video.
What'd you say it was?
What?
Wingstop freak out?
Yeah, you'll find it quick because it's dude, if I was dating her, I would have just dropped her off at the side of the road. No fucking questions asked, without hesitation. Like, she would have gotten 5 words deep with the way she freaks out, and I would have been like, get out of the car right now. That is so much energy that she's wasting.
Oh my God, it's that's a little excessive. That's a little excessive. CEO of angry. I'm fucking starving, Liz. What did you eat today? I ate nothing. Nothing. I work.
Oh my God.
Right. And I like how it's so specific. I want Wingstop. But it's like, I'm starving. I eat nothing today, but I'm still so specific over what I want. It's like, yo, you could eat this dick if you want to. You got options. Either get out of the car or. But yeah, that freak out, like, I never want to be near somebody like that. Like, I don't even want to be friends with you.
No.
I don't even want to know somebody that knows you. Like, fuck that.
I will give her credit, though. She's probably a fucking demon in the sack.
Yeah, but that's not worth it.
Fuck me harder!
You know, I guess there's ways around it. Just always have a bag of Wingstop sitting somewhere. Like,
with a hole cut out in the bottom in your penis. I got your signals.
She gets like 3 wings deep, and she's like, oh.
She's like, fuck. Yeah, no. All right. Okay.
You got the churro? You have a churro? Can I eat it from the bag?
She's
The old
rich.
popcorn trick.
She's so hungry, she reaps in the bag and just fucking rips your dick off.
Yep. I can
Supreme
see that.
saying it's not worth it at all. I'd never ever dated a person like that. I wouldn't know.
No, it's definitely not worth it. That's a sight. That's like the absolute definition of a psycho right there. That's it. And imagine like she's doing that over not getting Wingstop. Imagine like something else, like more sensible. You know, like I don't even know. I would be afraid to see what the fuck she would do. But that is a crazy, crazy bitch. I like how the people in the back are just laughing. They just not even taking her serious at all. They just don't give a shit.
Fuck her, man. I mean, don't, because she looks like she'd be trouble.
A legal battle over privacy for
grab a
officers
brewski.
involved in a raid.
Oh,
At the center of it,
yeah, I'll
rapper
restart it when he gets here.
Afro Man. After police searched his home, he used surveillance video of it in a music video and put images.
I gotta wait for him because he has no idea about this. He has no idea about how cool Afro Man really is. Damn, that hiccup sucked.
Uncork a
A legal
brewska,
battle
you know,
over
kazap,
privacy for
blinky,
officers
blinky,
involved
blinky.
in a raid. At the center of it, rapper Afro Man. After police searched his home, he used surveillance video of it in a music video and put images on merchandise. Now, some of the officers are suing. Our Alex Brichet traveled to Afro Man's hometown of Winchester, Ohio, to learn more about the case that brought officers there and why Afro Man decided to turn his experience into
Yeah,
a
I
viral
know.
song.
Wait, he's from Winchesterton, Fieldville?
Until I got high.
That song fucking sucks,
It was
by
the
the way.
beginning of a new millennium.
There was a couple
when
songs
rapper
on there
by
were
the
good.
name
That
of
song
Afro
sucked,
Man
but
climbed
yeah,
to
it
the
was
top
stupid.
of the
It was
charts
gimmicky.
with a song like none of its kind.
Because I got high.
I can't wait till we get copyright strict because they're playing fucking.
Said Coke 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need.
Then came.
I got this one done. I'm gonna wear this to my son's basketball game.
Fast forward 2 decades later,
For
this
the
is like
basketball
Afro
game.
Man now. living in Winchester, Ohio, playing the songs that made him
Winchesterton,
famous.
Cause I got
But he also has some new tunes.
Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door?
These days, Afro Man isn't just singing about weed. He's also rapping about his experience with police.
Why you disconnecting my video camera? Did you find what you was looking for?
His voice is terrible.
To write that song? To be fair, maybe a good 30 minutes. I think
I'll give you a quick run through what happened. So they raided his house. He took all the security footage and made an entire album of the security footage playing, and he made songs that rapped over it. That's what this is.
That's
I went to say
kind of
whatever I was
loserish.
feeling. Most rappers,
Well, he stole
when they
his money
portray
and
the
shit.
police, they have to hire actors. Thanks to the Adams County Sheriff Department, they saved
Eat
me
his
a whole
donuts
lot
on
of
his
money.
counter and
They
shit.
came over here with guns to kill me. The best thing I came up with was write songs about my experience and try to sell them and make some money to pay for the destruction that they brought to my house.
On August 21st last year, deputies from the Adams County Sheriff's Department pulled up in front of Afro Man's house in Winchester.
Adams County Sheriff's Department.
I was driving home.
Over in Winchesterton, Fieldville.
I don't know, like 65 miles away from home, I get a call. My kids was next door playing in the yard when they could see the police officers pulling up.
Armed with long guns and wearing tactical gear, the officers kicked down the door and entered the property. The whole thing playing out on Afro Man's security cameras. Afro Man says he watched his house get raided right from his phone.
No matter how hard you try to be a law-abiding citizen, this is how, America treats you, like, I felt powerless.
The warrant obtained for this raid lists some serious allegations, evidence of drug possession and trafficking, as well as kidnapping. It also states that the police received a tip from a confidential informant who had seen large amounts of weed and money at the property and claimed Afro Man kept women locked in his basement.
I didn't get charged. I didn't kidnap. I don't know where they got that. You know what I'm saying? And I think they just made it up. And I talked to the head officer.
There's a video of him. I'm trying to load it up. My service is terrible, but there's a video of him apparently assaulting some female fan on stage. And there's another really good video of him busting his ass off the stage. It actually looks really painful when he falls. It's very recent. You should look at it. They're very good.
Help me put my door back
Falling
on the
off the
hinges and help me fix my gate. And that's when he cracked a little smile and said, "We're not required to do that." And that's their way of just letting you know that that's how it is and you can't do nothing about it. So I got to start from right there and figure out what's my move.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Afro Man went on and wrote 3 songs about the incident. Using the security camera video, he then released a music video that quickly went viral.
Lemon pound cake, he wanna put down his Glock. Lemon pound cake, trending on TikTok.
After Lemon Pound Cake and Will You Help Me Repair My
Is
Door,
it so- 'cause he's looking
Afro
at that
Man
lemon
made
pound cake? Is that
merchandise
why
saying
that
it
is
was his
pretty
way of
good?
getting justice. But 3 months later, he received a notice the officers involved in that raid were suing him, claiming they had suffered humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment,
Mental
and loss of
distress?
reputation
Yeah, well,
after
you
the
shouldn't
music
have raided
videos
him
were
then.
released. Their claim
He wrote a
demanded
song
they
about
should
his I
receive
Can't
the
Sleep.
proceeds that Afro Man made using their image.
What's your response to that? These big, tough dudes that laugh
Dudes.
when you ask them to help you put your door back on the hinge. It's turned into these little whiny crybabies.
Damn, how
complaining
fucked up is he here now? Like right here in
about
this video.
My song. My only response to that was a rap
Yeah,
song.
he's obviously not high. He's
And a
definitely
t-shirt.
more he's high, but he's
We
he
reached out
looks-
to the
yeah.
Adams County Sheriff's Department via telephone and also in person.
He looks
The
like me when
spokesperson
I'm-
said
when
they
I'm
could
in
not
good on a
comment about the
podcast.
case because it's still under investigation. We also reached out to the attorney representing the deputies. They
Nice
declined
cars,
to
though.
comment on the specifics of this case.
Except for
But
that
they did
fucking
say in an
Prowler.
email, I intend to argue my client's case in the
At least
Adams
it's not a
County
PT
court,
Cruiser.
not in the court of public opinion or the press. Experts
touching
say this
cruiser.
case raises some interesting legal points.
The officers do have a reasonable right to privacy. We all do. But typically,
how is this
that
lady in
something
2
has
fucking
to be
videos that we've
exposed
done?
that is intensely personal, and it would offend a reasonable person.
Shauna.
Officers acting in
China.
their job, executing their job functions, is typically not going
Generic.
to rise to the level of a violation of privacy.
Afro Man has lived in Adams County for 17 years, a county of 27,000 people where 96% of the residents are white, according to the Census Bureau.
Describe to me, I mean, how have these last, 17 plus years been living here in this community?
Yeah, when I ride down the street, I get the whistles, the out the window. Yeah, they
He's fucked up, man.
What the fuck does that mean?
overall nice.
He's
to me.
dude.
I
He
had to
is.
go to Walmart
What do you mean
the
he gets
other
the
day,
whistles out the window? I don't know what he's
everybody
talking
was
about.
coming
I
up
have
to me
no
He's
idea.
high,
okay,
dude, and
man,
fucking
I'm sorry
drunk.
about
Look at
what
him.
you went through.
That's what's in that
And
chalice.
then they tell me
I wonder if
stories
he's
that they're
drinking
going through
fucking
the same thing
lean
too,
scissor about that
but they
shit,
don't have the
yeah.
platform
Yeah,
I
fuck
have
yeah, I
to
would.
expose it.
While the lawsuit is still unresolved, Afro Man is preparing to take a new direction. He's officially running for
I'm just gonna say
president in
his house is ugly as
2024.
fuck. By the way,
Talk to me about
he's got like
your
barely any
platform.
lighting. Everything's this ugly green color, and his
My
ceilings look so
platform is
low
I want to
compared
make
to his fucking.
marijuana,
His afro's like touching
cannabis
the fucking
legal in all 50 states.
ceiling.
There's no more
That
ratings
fucking
for
green.
for
That
a
green
plant.
is fucking Don Magic Wand
After
green.
that, I would like to see some
oh,
serious
yeah, it
police
is.
reform. If a cop doesn't wear a camera, he doesn't get a paycheck. Hey, I could win. I could lose, but I could win. Yeah, if
He's
nothing
so
else,
fucking-
I'll give a voice to somebody who can run the baton further.
He's one of many throwing his name
Bro,
into
that
the
guy
ring.
run
Our
no
thanks to
baton
Alex
where that guy
Boucher for
drop
that.
it and roll a joint and forget what the
Hi,
fuck
everyone.
he is. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, bro.
That was a fucking hit.
Ooh.
It's not on mic, but
And
you
you
know,
it,
you
it
know
wasn't
he
like
definitely went,
he
"Don't touch me,
mistakenly,
bitch."
Yeah, it wasn't like he mistakenly hit
No,
her because he
he's
did turn
hurt.
around fast. He didn't know it was a woman, but like he obviously saw it was a woman after he knocked her out, and he's like, "I'm gonna finish this solo. Fuck this bitch." But that was
Well, the solo's
he
important.
knocked. He hit her good though. Like he hit her clean in the face, had a swing to it like a hook, and dropped her. Damn.
He looks like he rides the bench for the Flint Tropics. That is a fucking awesome reference. Holy.
Yo, I want to see that hit one more time. This last angle was the best though. Play it one more time from this. Yeah.
Yeah, he got her
Ooh, right in the jaw.
Yeah, he chin checked her.
Yo, she was up there chilling. She was fine. Her dumb move though was trying to fucking bump and grind with him. She's still not even. Was that her that just got up or no? She's still not. He's only 40.
That was 8 years ago.
I was gonna say, even now he's only 48. He looks like he's 60, bro. He looks terrible. And then get him busting his ass on the stage. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
I hate having it.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing?
Imagine going to see this guy.
No, I can't imagine it. Oh shit!
Oh, there's gotta be a better angle of that because I've seen the other angle, but that it's just he busts his ass good.
No, I'm looking for the other angle.
Yeah, he busts his like he goes to take a step. I think he was like semi backwards.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that looked like it fucking hurt.
Yep. I was gonna take this
did somebody
next
just-
step,
did
but I
somebody
was
just say-
high.
Did somebody just say Afro Man down?
He's probably like, "Don't worry, I got so much codeine in my system. I didn't feel shit, bro."
Only Gen X hippies and yuppies would pay to see Afro Man. Absolutely agree with you on that one.
100%. 100%. Oh my God, that is a very true statement.
Jesus Christ.
Those people that would think he's edgy, he sings about weed.
Dude, he's all about fucking weed,
It's so cool.
man.
Yo, actually, yesterday, I had a couple puffs off a joint with my old man. It was so cool.
I fucking hate. I mean, I've never smoked, but I hate weed culture so much.
So I smoke weed, but I couldn't agree with you more. I hate weed culture, and I especially hate like the weed driven songs. Like I'm probably getting a lot of hate for that one, but that song I packed this bowl for two. It's just like, it's just cringy to me. And also like that white bread beach fucking Rasta fucking wannabe reggae weed shit. Like a bunch of white privileged kids hanging out on the beach in California, like doing reggae. Like that's not fucking reggae, bro. And also like, yo, just smoking a joint, being so cool, smoking a bowl, acting a fool, do 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 do. It's fire, bro. That's a hit right there, by the way.
That was That's
Let's do that. Trademark, Sean Cashman. Trademark, Ricky Bobby.
That's the next fucking Afro-Man song he's gonna hear that and be like, that's a good fucking tune.
He's gonna use me in his video, the video of the podcast that we have to sue him.
I really like that song because it reminds me of my wife, The Expandables. I don't know which one that is.
My wife loves that song actually, so 100%. My wife's like that's like her favorite type of music. I'm just not into it. I'm hating on it big time. I really don't hate on music at all, but I just don't like calling it reggae. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's like the only reason why I like that fucking anything to do with Real Big Fish is because they were in Basketball, which is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Real Big Fish is different. That's not reggae. That's ska. And ska's
Ska,
pretty
I
cool
know.
because ska's like
Ska's pretty cool, man.
It's like fast tempo, almost punk. It's
Like
clean
Rick
and
Hip
it
Hop.
has really good fucking horns, man. Horns in anything are just excellent.
Like a sax. Like sax. That was almost Michael
I'll take a
Douglas.
sax. I'll take
When
a
I said
trumpet. I'll
sax,
take
it
a
was
bone.
very Michael Douglas. I like music that has sex in it.
I've seen
You
you
ever-
masturbating.
You're good. I've seen you masturbate. You're good. I always love, by the way, in that fucking I had a good snooter. In that Batman Returns movies, they have Christopher Walken's like a guy who was supposed to be his son, and he's like, "Dad, don't worry about me. Get out of here to safety." Like he's just doing the worst Christopher
Who plays
Walken.
the son? Is it anybody notice? Is it anybody?
I don't think so. I've never seen that dude again. But yeah, don't worry about me, Dad. I still am under the impression that at that part where he's like, "You thought I was gonna push you," and then he turns around and pushes her. I have a feeling that has to do with like the Natalie Wood thing. Like Tim Burton's like, "We can add that."
100%. We mentioned that last time, but 100%.
Yeah, we can add that.
That's a great scene. That's scary as fuck, though.
Hell yeah, it's one of the. Those are the two of my favorite Batman movies.
Bro, those are. I might even think that like 2 is better.
Really?
In certain ways, but actually 1 was the first movie I ever saw in the movie theater, 1989.
You ever have gay sex
Mom
with the
took us.
Joker and a pill?
I was
like-
so scared. Whenever the Joker came on the screen, he just freaked me out. That I was hiding under the fucking seats in the movie theater. We were over at, I think it was Patchogue Movie Theater at the time, which is gone. It was right over in it was right on Sunrise Highway. But yeah, 1989, I was like fucking 4, maybe 4, whatever. But I remember just being scared shit. But yo, Batman Returns, man, that's theatrics, everything.
I want to
That-
reach
that-
out, touch people.
Yeah, he's got a fucking great fucking role in that movie too.
He's got an ill camel toe.
He fucking Frank Reynolds, bro.
On October 23rd, 2022, a La Crosse County Sheriff's deputy was conducting random registration plate checks in Bangor, Wisconsin. He ran the plates of a passing vehicle and discovered it was registered to 29-year-old Ashley Stalsberg. It displayed her driving status to be suspended due to failure to pay a forfeiture. As he activated his lights and sirens, his speed increased to 124 miles per
Oh,
hour
hell yeah.
and noticed her vehicle was still pulling away.
What is she
The
driving?
deputy
An
lost sight of
Altima?
Ashley after a few miles and provided dispatch with a description of her vehicle. Moments later, he observed her vehicle in the ditch and believed she had been involved in a single vehicle crash.
Approximately 100 is still driving through the ditch right now.
She continued through the ditch, ignoring the deputy.
10-4 is still driving. Wisconsin plate. Adam Lincoln Young, 8527. Adam Lincoln Young, 8527. We're still on
She's gangster,
Big
by the
Creek
way.
Road.
Mm-hmm.
Driving through
You know
the
what?
ditch
She probably
right
wants
now.
Wingstop.
We've come full circle.
Bro, she thought she was gonna fake him out. I'm just gonna pull in this ditch and he's gonna think I'm not there anymore. Then I'm just gonna start going again. Trust me, I got him. Now I'm gonna make a right. He's never gonna guess it.
After a brief pursuit, her vehicle pulled over. The deputy observed smoke coming from the vehicle, believing that it may have become disabled.
I'm sorry, officer.
I'm gonna do a stop just north of that intersection.
If it's an Ultima, it's definitely a disabled vehicle. Is it? Dude, I really think it is. It's definitely an Ultima. I'm 100% certain that's an
Driver, let me see
Ultima.
your hands.
Is he gonna load her full of bullets, bro?
That'd be fucking awesome. No.
Step out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Driving all over the road.
Damn, she's blasting music that loud.
Bro, get out of the vehicle.
Chick fucking rules.
Even if I got pulled over, for
Turn
something
around
so
and face
minor,
away
like the
from
music
me.
wouldn't even be anywhere near that car. But
Put your
she's
hands above your
I already
head.
ran from him, went through a ditch, did 125, and I'm still gonna blast the music. Smoke coming out this motherfucker.
Put your hands above your head.
Now I'm gonna tell this motherfucker, I want wing stop.
I'll explain it to you once I get your custody.
I
Raise
drove
your
10
hands. Put your hands above your head. Do it now. Pull your sweatshirt up with your hands.
117, what about her?
Let me see those titties.
Turn around. All right. What?
What?
Yeah. I tried to stop you in La Crosse County. You were going 100 on 16. Yes, you were. Keep your hands up.
I did not. Like,
Ashley stated that she didn't feel
chased
comfortable, ran off, and fled into the cornfield.
What is awesome?
Stay out of the car.
It's definitely an Ultima.
Or is it a Maxima?
I was
think it's a
trying to stop
Maxima.
you.
No, that's an Ultima.
Yes, I was. My lights and sirens.
This chick is cool as shit.
Yeah.
117 she's taken. Oh, let me up foot northbound.
Bro, this is some Reno 911 level shit. We're in a cornfield.
Oh, this is some horror movie shit now. This instantly turned into a horror movie. He put that flashlight
117, she's
on, she
running through the
disappeared, and
east ditch.
he's about to get fucked
Cornfield
by a
right now,
scarecrow, or the
so
Jeepers Creepers thing's gonna rape him.
117, I copy.
Now he's got to
I
go
believe
through the corn maze. Imagine how he
subject
feels.
is going to be the registered owner.
That
She's
Jeepers Creeper thing's
continuing
gonna
slowly
spread his mouth
to
face.
That'd be
and
fucking
She's still
awesome.
What was that
moving
sound?
north. She's somewhere right back in here. Okay. I guess go up a little bit. And we'll
I
try
would
and
just drive the car
set
to
up
the
at least,
cornfield,
somewhat
just
of a
like
perimeter.
hope I get her. Boom, boom, like, all right, we got her. She's good. She's disabled.
I would just wait till the cop entered the cornfield and then I'd just get back
Ashley!
in like a car and go. I'd be like, fuck it.
Just come out towards the sound of my voice.
Ashley, she's
Yeah,
like,
you're
over
right.
here.
Wait, what did you just say? You take her car? And...
A perimeter
Yeah.
was set up, and the
Yeah, 'cause
area
the-
was checked with
she's
thermal
fucked.
imaging and night vision. However, Ashley wasn't
She's
located.
probably in that cornfield with a shuck right up her pussy.
Yeah. So I saw her in Bangor and tried to turn
I'm
around on her
shucking
because I thought she was
corn. Leave
suspended.
me alone.
As soon as she got an 18 around
I'm
16,
so
she was flying.
husk. I'm so husky.
So I finally did the same direction radar. She went 71. So I tried to
Never
speed up, and as
DP
soon
a
as I
parade
started
with a
speeding up,
corn
she
cob. It
started
hurts.
speeding up
That
to
hurts you. That's
124.
terrible.
Well, she's got to watch out, though.
And
You
she
can't
was
go too
going
fast
over
with the
100
corn cob when you're using it as a
on a big
dildo because
creek.
you'll make popcorn.
By the time I
Everybody knows
caught up
that.
to her, she was in the ditch.
You build up
I
friction.
don't know where
heat.
she would last be. Somewhere in this area would be my best guess.
Where did you see where she went in?
Yeah, she ran.
Yeah,
like,
she,
right in
she
front of
ran
her.
into the cornfield.
She ran
like,
down a little
yeah,
bit.
like what if I told you
and
exactly
then
where she
ran
entered? Would that help
in
you at
probably,
all?
Like,
Because she just
there
walked in there and
about,
just
and I
stood.
kept.
That was it.
I could hear her, but then once
Can you tell me
805 got
exactly
here, I
where she
couldn't
went
hear
into this
anything over
giant
his
cornfield that just everything looks the
engine.
same?
Blue, purple.
Exactly which husk did she
leather
walk
sweatshirt,
behind?
jeans, and she had a gray leather bag with her.
I see a husk missing. She must be
I
banging
don't feel
herself
like we ran
with that.
that
She's
far,
probably
but
got that inside of her butt.
I don't really ever run, so I had adrenaline going.
I don't really run. I'm fucking lazy. Hold on, let's see. Is it a Maxima or a...
Post or something? Or no, it's corn.
It's corn. Yeah, there's corn in
She
there.
got
On
corn
her
all over her
windshield.
car. Even her car was fucking figuring itself with corn.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
I could look at
I'm
a
pretty sure
DL
it's an
photo. I haven't
Ultima.
looked at that yet, but descriptors matched. She tried to tell me she wasn't eluding, but you know, when you're going like 114 on Big Creek, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was 124 now. It's
you're doing
114.
Stuff you shouldn't be doing.
The K9 for the county is way over on the other side of the county. We don't
Oh, this bitch can get away, man. I mean,
okay.
So I heard
The dogs, he's right. Yeah, get the dogs. I would. Oh
it's,
my god. Tell the dogs get in there
Up
and
to
you
you
get
guys
all
on
the
what you
husks
want
you
to do. Do
want.
you want to apprehend her?
She
Or
is
do
a
you
white
want her
chick,
for
so she'll let the
charges?
dog sniff her out.
She'll come out walking at some
Right.
point. It's up to you
No,
though.
white women
I
don't
mean,
smell
we
like
can
anything,
straight
though.
up
They smell like
call
they're
K9
White
just a
women
neutral
don't
smell.
ourselves. I mean, she's
Yeah,
not
so
gonna be able
dogs
to go very
dogs
far.
will go right past
Right.
her.
We're figuring out whether or not we got a positive ID on her, so it depends on what they want to do. If they want to apprehend her, we'll probably get her walking through there.
We got a phone number for her. Why don't you try calling her?
Yeah,
Cannot be completed as the call party
Like she's
is
gonna pick up.
temporarily unavailable.
You'll
Please
never
try
find
again
me.
later.
I think she turned her phone off. It says
I'm
it can't be
behind
complete.
Husk 45.
What we'll do is we'll just obviously patrol through here, and when she calls for a ride or whatever,
It's funny, like those guys can easily just go in there and look for her, but they're like,
is
"Meh."
she, you know, if she's a doper or what? Yeah, she's meth.
She's a doper.
Meth is her preference. So
She's
relatively new in the dope game, though.
That's
she's only been doing dope
crazy.
for a year and a half, maybe. Best of my knowledge.
Okay.
All the fucking cops know how long she's had a habit and shit.
She's,
What her
192.
choices? That's nuts.
We only have the one booking record with her. So
Oh,
I've
that's
got her once. I've never
amazing.
gotten her.
That
I
is
think
that
she
is
might have
super
been-
smart.
Nice
I am
fucking
very
nods,
that
you
motorcycle.
fucking worm.
About 16 hours later,
I am
a
very
Monroe
impressed
County
with that.
Sheriff's deputy attempted to locate her at an address.
How long? 6 hours later?
While en route, the
So she
deputy
basically
observed the
bounced
vehicle
in,
passing
cornfield
and
and just
noticed a
disappeared.
female driver look away at the same time. He ran the vehicle plates and discovered it was registered to the same address where they were going to attempt to locate her. By looking at a past jail booking photo of her, the deputy believed it to be Ashley, so he conducted a traffic
She's
stop.
got one of those fucking noses with the eyebrows and glasses on. I'm not Ashley.
The Groucho Marx.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sergeant Oswald from the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is for traveling 63 into 55. Going 60? Do you know what the speed limit is here? I can't hear you. Do you mind stepping out of the vehicle for me? Step out of the vehicle.
This bitch is fucking
What's that?
cool as shit.
You are stepping out. 9 to 17. You want to head this way. You do have to step out.
I know my rights. I've done nothing wrong.
Okay. Well, not only is your speed one reason why I'm stopping you, but I believe La Crosse County wants to talk to you. So I need you to step out of the vehicle now. No. You do need to step out.
Am I under arrest?
Yes. Step out of the vehicle.
Really, dude?
Step out of the vehicle. You are under arrest. Get out. Right now.
Bro, why is he
Step
winning?
out of the vehicle
busted her
now.
windshield or her window in with the fucking flashlight and just yanked her right out.
Don't be reaching in your purse. Step out of the vehicle
He
now.
just unloads on her. Bang, bang, bang,
Step
bang.
out.
I thought she had a gun. Kind of sounds like Eric. Like
I'm a little
Shaggy.
girl. What am I going to do to you?
Step out. Turn around. Bring it behind your back. Do you have anything sharp, needles, knives?
No, nothing like that.
Walk towards this spot there.
Am I going to be able to go to treatment tomorrow?
Oh shit.
What'd she say?
Am I gonna be able to go to
Really?
treatment tomorrow?
Oh my god.
Next time an officer tells you to step out, you do it right away. Before I put pepper spray in
I
your
felt
face.
threatened by you.
Where's your ID at?
I don't fucking know, man.
She's
You already know who the
awesome.
fuck
Yeah,
I
this
am.
chick is cool as shit, dude.
You already know who the fuck I
Who
am.
would that be?
Fuck you.
She is awesome. She really
Who I
is.
am, aren't you?
I'm asking you what's your first name.
Ashley.
Ashley, what's your last name?
What's it say on the vehicle? Same as that. I ain't got shit on me, man.
Have to do our job and
What's
check.
up, CK? You called
Really?
Really what?
I got a female here. I don't mind you fucking touching me.
This chick is fucking awesome,
We
dude.
don't get a female here.
No, we don't have a female deputy on duty.
Sure. Well, then we'll wait till there's a female, huh?
No, that's not how this works. Separate your feet for me.
It'd be like, I have no interest in touching your
All right,
mouth,
do you have
pussy,
anything
so don't worry,
shirt
man.
underneath pockets?
I don't. Yeah, there's a sweater. There's nothing in there though. A jacket, a sweater jacket.
Okay, so I got to give the warning here.
Right there.
Got to give the warning that if you go into a jail.
I have nothing on me.
Okay, I'm just giving the warning like I do for everybody, and then if we find anything illegal, any type
you're
of
not gonna
contraband,
find
it's a felony. Okay,
I'm
good.
fucking clean. I've been clean for a fucking week.
Good. I'm
And
gonna
I'm
remove your
going to
glasses
treatment
here.
tomorrow.
Well, hold on. I don't think being clean a fucking week is something to brag on about.
No,
I've
but
been
she's
clean-
just bragging about how she doesn't have anything on her. So being somebody in the position where you have to get clean, though, like it does suck that like once you're trying to get clean, your past catches up with you. Obviously, she's only been clean for a week, which isn't that bad, but that's the type of shit that makes you want to like relapse. Like, oh, I can't even like get away from it, but like that does suck. But obviously, she did it to herself. 100% did it to herself. Especially running and hiding in a cornfield and masturbating with fucking corn husks. Like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that?
Me?
Just get Wingstop.
I do. I stare at the corner and just fucking jack it vigorously. The cop's like, Connor, where are you? And I'm like, shh, fuck up.
And you just hear pop.
No, you just he's like, wait, hold on, what is that noise you hear?
And you're just moaning Orville Redenbacher's name.
Just fucking Orville, you fucking.
Oh my god, Orville.
Those glasses.
Orville. Redenbacher.
All right, we'll have a seat in the back here.
What's your name? Fuck you.
Am I going to Lacrosse County or what?
Yep.
Can you at least let my dad know to come get a car and everything?
Do you have a number handy for him or know it offhand? Is there a phone in your car or purse?
Should be in my purse, yeah.
I'll bring it here. Is it okay if we go through it or just get the number only? I'll do it right in front of you. No. Okay. Yep, I'll try a couple times. 1 second here.
Double A gives you a potato chip for a week.
Hey, Sergeant Oswald here from the sheriff's office.
Hey, not double A.
Would
Sorry.
you, by chance, be able to pick up your vehicle here? It's just east of Highway 16, or just east of the interstate on Highway 16.
Okay, I'll be there in a little bit.
Like within the next 5 minutes, you think?
Pretty close.
Okay, perfect. Yep, I'll have an officer here waiting then.
All right.
All right, thank you. Hello. Before I release you here, just gonna give you the warning here for the speed, and then because you are suspended, I do have to cite you for that. $200, 50-cent citation, 3 points in your license. Not a mandatory court date, but it needs to be paid for before November 29th at 9 o'clock.
I love how
Instructions on
dismissive
how
she
to
is.
do that
Yep.
right up here. Okay. All right. So
come this way. You have anything on you that's gonna poke stick me? Well, I'm gonna do another one.
Cheers, fucker.
Cheers, dude.
How's that feel? Is that too tight?
I want to spit on it a little bit.
Okay, so you're under arrest by Lacrosse County now. Okay, we're gonna be transporting you to
Yeah, it's
Lacrosse
funny.
County
Like,
Jail. There's
it's
nothing
not
on
really
you
funny,
that's gonna
but
poke
meth
stick
is
me,
like
nothing
starting to
like
get
that.
in our area a lot. Like over here in Eastern Long Island, you usually don't see it too much, but now like I'm starting to see it. It's usually a lot of dope and crack and stuff. But I saw a woman on Nichols Road when you're getting off from on 25, getting off from Nichols Road, and she was just going up and down asking the cars for money, and she was, like with meth, with crack, it's like you're missing teeth and you get the sunken in face and shit like that. When you're on dope, you're just dozing. You can just tell. When you're on meth, you got sores all over your face. You're skinny. You just look a little like kind of like rabid. And she was 100% that prime meth person. But I'm seeing that more and more. I'm starting to see like more and more people in the town that are on meth. But I didn't even know that shit was fucking out here. I always thought that shit was like Western United States and stuff.
Where I am, a lot of meth out here.
It's crazy.
A lot of fucking meth in Pennsylvania. A lot of heroin too, but that's everywhere now.
Yep, heroin's everywhere now.
All right, we have you separated. Pardon my reach.
They're
Alrighty,
being
thank you,
like
sir.
really, really
Yeah,
nice
no
there
problem.
too.
Oh, yeah,
have a good one.
For doing 125, running, hiding in a cornfield, getting
Dude,
it next day,
if-
her just cursing them out the entire time. They're being extremely nice to her.
If this was a dude, they would have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
They would have
That's why I
Afro
hear people
men the fuck out of him.
When people are like, oh, cops are assholes, cops are assholes. Like, there's a lot of cops that are assholes. I agree.
Oh,
but
yeah, of course.
Not all cops are assholes. You have cops like this that are like just being extremely nice to her. In this, case, like she's cursed them out and.
I love that though. What's your name? Fuck you.
You already know my name, so what is it? Fuck you. She got game
Ashley
though.
was-
She's smart.
Eh,
Let me
she's
see that
pretty.
face. Let me see that face.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's definitely got the meth face though. You
I
can see
had
this like
friends-
scabs and stuff.
I had friends that cooked meth in 7th grade. That is awesome.
Wow.
Holy
Who said that? Where are they
shit.
from?
That's Sambo in Arizona or New Mexico.
That's I'm not saying that sounds right for the age, but I'm saying that sounds right for the location because that was big there. Also, how old are you?
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
about your
how-
age.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
'cause- Yeah, that's another thing. Is like meth hasn't been out there forever, but you know, yeah. But
Dude, that is
crazy gangster motherfucking shit, bro.
She probably cleans up really nice.
She's charged with felony counts of bail jumping and fleeing eluding an officer. She also has 2 open cases with active bonds. She was released on a $1,000 signature bond and
That
owes
is
up to
nothing.
$1,600 in citations. Go to
Nothing.
Code Blue Cam.
That's not bad. She really kind of
No.
She kind of got off pretty easily.
I had a $7,000.
Live in
bond
Arkansas.
for
My stepbrother
DV
cooked the
years ago.
best meth my father ever had when he was 13. Jesus Christ. You're 41?
Oh, open it! Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out!
This is the comment of the entire show, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why, who's that?
That's Golden Loaf. That's Jarek.
What's
That
up, dude? What's up?
That is
We got her. We
the
got her.
ultimate comment. That nothing. Unless somebody could find a way to.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you can't top that. You can't top that. That's a process too. You know, doing meth and all that stuff. That's crazy. Like making it, as we've all seen through regular TV.
There was a fucking documentary years ago. They got rid of it. It was on Netflix, and it was like you know, obviously it had like a fucking disclaimer, and there was a sheriff, and he's like, I'm don't do this at home, but I will teach you how easy it is to make meth. And he literally in 20 minutes shows you everything you need, the equipment, and makes meth. And then at the end, he's like I said, don't do this. It's a crime. It's like, well, then why the fuck did you show me?
It's crazy the process is to make drugs. Like making meth. Like, all right, it's obviously some scientists came up with this and knew how to make methamphetamines and stuff like that. But like things like coke, like that process of making coke, it's disgusting. It's a lot of like caustic chemicals and like just volatile shit. You're using like kerosene or some sort of gas and all sorts of nasty stuff, and you eventually come out with coke. Like, how the fuck did they figure that out? Crack also. I know you just add baking soda, but like that's a crazy cook-up process. You don't just add baking soda and cook that. That's very hard to do. That takes some genius. Also, who was just like, oh, everything in my cabinet, you know, bisodium carbonate would be perfect to mix with cocaine because I know that would just make it even better and amplify it. But like, how the fuck does that happen? How does somebody figure that out?
Dude, I have no idea. CK Benja says, wow, only $1,000. I had a $5,000 bond back in a long time ago for a DUI, and well, I ran.
Yeah, so I had a bond for $7,000 for DUI, and sorry, actually Connor came to the rescue with my now wife and paid that shit. But I obviously was not trying to flee or go anywhere. I was trying to, you know, fix my shit, so paid that shit back. And
My father talked his mom into funding and smurfing for his lab. You can make dry crack, just baking soda and coke in a baby jar. Whew. Okay, man.
This guy knows what he's doing.
We got a towel?
We got a shit. There's a shit in the toilet. Look at this fucking thing. It's like a foot long. Get the fucking get
they
the
shoot the
battering
shit.
ram. No, they put it on the floor and they take the
Can we
battering ram and
cover
start
her
smushing it.
Can we cover her up? Yeah, with something? Here you go, baby.
And then they
Can we get
take
her
it
out?
out in cuffs. They put cuffs on the shit. They'll just drag it out. Just falling apart. Throw him in the back seat.
The actual criminal is standing there, like, with his hands, like,
they,
what the
they
fuck?
bring it back to the station, and everybody else is so confused, and these cops are super pumped about their big arrest, and it's just a giant shit in cuffs.
You think you're so slick, don't you?
What are you guys doing? It's disgusting. We fucking got him. We got the perp, man. He thought he could fucking run. But he was solid. He didn't run at all.
Hey, back off, guys. Back off. Please, just back off. Hey, Hayes, let's go. Let's get her in here.
so she can sit down. Guys, listen, just stay there for me, okay? Hey, do me a
Who are
favor.
these people?
Can you, okay, okay. Just hold on, okay?
What's this place called?
It's the Woodbridge Suites.
Woodward Suites?
It's in Forest Hill.
Forest Hills, like Forest Hills, New York, or
I don't think so.
I kind of forgot what was going on anyway.
Police
They went to
arresting
get somebody.
a kidnapper who has an 8-year-old.
Ooh.
I mean, they should just shoot him.
Oh, that was the parent?
Oh, he's
of the
naked. I
kid?
didn't even realize that in the back. Jesus Christ.
That was the parent of the kid?
Yeah.
Oh my god. They would have brought that guy out. I would have fucking shot him in his fucking face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On November 23rd.
Dude, by the way, Cocaine
2021,
Blue, this is the fucking
Officer
channel.
Matthew Knutson conducted
You
a traffic
gotta
stop
talk
on
to
the
those
vehicle
cops
after
as
it
the
failed
parent.
to
You
give
gotta talk to
way
those
to
cops and
another
be like, can I
motorist
please
in
get
Green
5
Bay,
minutes with this guy?
Wisconsin.
I swear I
The
won't kill him,
driver,
but please let me
later
5 minutes with
identified as
this guy.
37-year-old Robert Sanchez, allegedly pulled out into an intersection and nearly caused an accident. As Robert observed
He then got
Officer
out into the
Knutson
intersection
turn
on
around,
foot and
he
started
quickly
frequently
pulled into a driveway and
feverishly
fled on foot.
masturbating in front of all the drivers. He then blew a massive load all over the windshield of the driver, causing them to have an accident.
We're going to dock from Richmond and Vader. Truck.
You ever run from the
Follow
cops?
Charles 1193. Get back to the car!
Not in that sense where you run and they're chasing you. Like, so I was going down Montauk Highway in Southampton. I had bad plates and stuff like that, and I just had weed on me, nothing crazy.
Typical
but
cool guy stuff.
When you're going down Montauk Highway, so it's just a one lane each side. So as I'm passing him, he sees me. He just boom, flips around and does all that. We're on a bend, and I knew once he runs the plates and pulled over all that, it was a wrap. But so he does that. And I see him in the rear view. He pulls around and starts coming behind me. But as he does that, look, we're going around the bend. I pulled right into a driveway that was it's like Southampton towards like the res area, but it was a driveway that went like pretty far in the house, and then you go way up and you go behind the trees. It was the winter time, so there wasn't much tree coverage. Like, leaves were gone, but I knew I was pretty, like, in there. So I did that really quick, and he just passed by the house and kept flying down that bend and eventually trying to find me. And, like, I sat there for, like, 10 minutes. And luckily, it was, like, a Southampton house where nobody was home. It was probably, like, a fucking,
Winter
summer house,
retreat.
whatever.
Or, yeah, summer retreat.
But I was fine. And there was a couple other times where, like when I was younger, like, I had my issues and shit like that, and I ran with bad plates for a while or unregistered car, whatever it was. So it was like, cops would just see you and pull you over left and right, and just that's a set of tickets. That's I forget what they call that, a 5 something, but
511.
It's 511. No insurance, no inspection, no license, whatever that combination. But that's very expensive. So I'd try to run whenever I could. Like if I saw a cop passing me, I would take off, and they would always turn around because they probably look super suspect, just long fucking hair and probably just looking like a fucking delinquent. But yeah, I never actually ran, like, had a fucking run from. I mean, why would I do that? I don't have a car that can run from. I don't have a fucking Hellcat or anything. I'm not gonna run from.
I
That's
ran
stupid
once, and I obviously got away with it. When we built the Prelude, I didn't have it registered.
Oh, that thing was a beast. Oh, when you had the fucking no headers on the thing.
No headers, and so Sunrise Highway has a metal divide, or not anymore. No, it doesn't. It's just huge ditch in the center.
It had a ditch in the center, but now it's got those cables.
Yeah, so this is before the cable, so it had the huge ditch, and I was driving to work. I only worked like 2-3 miles from the house. The car had no headers. In fact, it was so loud, I started it up in the Home Depot parking lot, and you called me one night, and you said, "Did you just start your fucking car? Because I can hear it." It was
It wasn't like 5 minutes. Home Depot was 5 minutes away from us, just so people don't know. But that was one of the loudest cars I ever heard in my life. And it was a Honda Prelude, so it did have a big engine. You guys put something big in there, whatever, from another car.
We Frankensteined an
just
F.
No headers. Oh my god!
We
How
Frankensteined
loud was
an
that thing?
H22. So we had this Frankenstein H22. It was a fucking great motor. By the way, I missed that car so much. But yeah, I didn't
Me
have
too.
headers
That
on
was
it.
a good car.
And it was obviously it's manual, and I'm going down William Floyd.
Manual
I think
too. You just slamming into that thing.
Yes. So I'm coming down William Floyd. I'm not even going that fast. It's like 5 a.m, and there's a cop on the other side, and he looks at me and just throws his lights on, and I fucking flew down the highway. I was like, it's either now or never. Like you're gonna get
Yeah, as a
arrested
cop,
anyway.
You can't cross that ditch because that ditch dips so low.
Yeah,
So
he
you
had
have to go around
he had to
the
go a
next light.
quarter mile and turn around. So I took off, got to Home Depot, and then they had in the back they have all the fucking bunks of wood. There was a perfect like little cutout. I backed the car in there, got out, went to work. I just heard cops flying up and down the highway for like an hour, and I was like, "Oh shit!" That was the only time I ever sat there and sat after work for hours. I was like, I have to wait till nighttime to go home. I got to
You ever
work
see
at
that-
2:30. I didn't leave till fucking 6, 7 o'clock.
You ever see that video of the guy starting his car and it backfires, or it doesn't backfire, just runs a bunch of times, and the cops come because they swear he's shooting off an AK-47?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I swear they're not. They're like, there's like 10 cops. They're like, where's the gun? Where's the gun? He's like, it's a car. I'll fucking show you. And he does. The second he starts the car and they hear a couple puffs from it, they all look very embarrassed. They're like, okay, my bad. But they're all like at it. They're like there, like aggressively to find somebody with a fucking assault weapon. Yo, those assault weapons are so dangerous, bro. They're so dangerous, bro. We need to ban them. We need to fucking ban them.
That car, sad thing that happened to that car is I had it parked outside of the house across the street, and there was a guy who lived on the block who was illegal.
The landscaper.
He was a
Fuck that guy.
landscaper, and he came home drunk at 3 a.m, and he hit the back of my car, totaled it, took off, and
Yeah,
left
we had
his
it on
house.
cameras and stuff. We knew it was him. Yeah, so he came home that day, but he hid that truck ever since then, so we were never able to like pinpoint him.
Yep.
Which
It was.
sucked
I'll
because
never forget it. It was a
would've
white truck
blown
with
that
green grass.
Yeah, I liked that Prelude because that thing was nice. It was in good shape. The interior was like futuristic for the time, so it was like a '90s trying to be futuristic thing, and it had that cool like not jazz theme. Like those cool colors with the swirls, but something very '90s along that line of the seats were really cool. But the interior was in great shape.
Condition. That car was amazing.
The only thing I didn't like about it was that engine wasn't meant for the car, so there was like it wasn't the best performing. Like it performed well, but like wasn't clean. Like you didn't get sensors and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, we cut everything out.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
It was
that
a
was
90.
still-
It was a 96. It was so it went from 92 to 95 was 4th gen. 96 was its own year, and then 97 to 2001 or 2002 is the last year. That car was great. I beat it. I got into. I used to like race at traffic lights with other cars. I beat some kid in a BMW only because he did not shift right. He probably would have killed me in the end. But that car was super fast, and I missed that
Preludes
car.
were the shit back in the day. I love the Prelude. Like growing up, I remember Prelude's always like the top motherfucker in the Honda game. But those were great cars. Those were really nice.
And then I had
yeah,
the
that
Del
was a nice
Sol,
car,
and you
too.
hated that fucking car because it was too small.
I just didn't feel safe in it. You're what 6'4"?
6'2". 6'4".
6'2",
Give me
and
height.
that's that big dick, bro. 6'2", and you were driving a little 2-seater Del Sol with no top. So we drove that thing around, and I never felt like I was not safe until we went on Sunrise Highway that one time.
Oh yeah.
And like I was like, I do not want to be in this thing. I don't feel safe. Like if we were to flip with no top in that thing, we'd both be dead.
Yeah.
I didn't like that thing at all.
The Prelude though, that Prelude had such crazy torque and it was so fucking fast. I remember I took mom out once to 7-Eleven and I was like, "Hey, can I show you what this thing can really do?" And she was just like, "Yeah, okay." And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." So we started off at it was Sunday morning. There was nobody around. We started off at Smith Point Bridge coming back towards the house, and I had it in the middle of the highway, and I fucking launched this thing, and we did like I got it up to 100 miles an hour and then just let off because I'm not going to speed with mom like that in the car. But I remember she was just like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun." And I was like, "You
Fastest
really
I ever
have
went in
no."
the car was years ago. I was walking to Keith Colombo's house to go hang out with him at night. It was like 9 o'clock at night. Also, last week was 20th anniversary of Keith's passing.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
That sucks, man. Keith's the man, bro. 20 years. Keith was a great dude. But anyway, so we had a neighbor. He's still my mom's neighbor, Ray. He's into all these cars. Has like one of the fastest.
You can look him up.
What's the
It's
right
a
one again?
3000 GT.
Mitsubishi 3000.
It was the
GT.
fastest car built without the help of a shop. He was in the Guinness Book of World Record. That thing takes out Corvettes. It was I have
VR4 version.
the VR4 and it was
he
chameleon
has
purple.
a 68 Camaro that he's had since high school. It's yellow. It's a super sport. Beautiful. It's fast as fuck. He's very smart. He keeps his shit very clean. But anyway, so I'm walking to Keith's house, and he stops me in the driveway. We start talking about this big conversation. We're talking about his Mustang. Not his Mustang. It's not a Camaro. I'm like 16 at the time, 15. No, I'm like 16. And I'm on my way to Keith's house, but I'm like, I can't. This guy's so cool. My fucking neighbor. He's got all these cars. And then eventually he's like, "You want to take a fucking ride in it?" And I was like, "Absolutely." I was like, "He's gonna have to wait." We go up. Wayne Floyd Parkway, North Shirley. We're going pretty fast the whole time. He's just showing me things. There's no seatbelts in the car because when you're going that fast, the seatbelts flap around too much, so there's no seatbelts. So he goes up to North Shirley, does the turn at the expressway by the 7-Eleven, and comes back down and floors it. I know we went well over 140. He looked like Emperor Palpatine in Return of the Jedi when he's shocking him. That was him when he was shifting. He was shifting with he was just like this. And I was scared. I'm looking around, doing double takes everywhere. Trees are flying by faster than I've ever fucking seen them. The car is going so fast, it's drifting over the road, just soaring left and right because it was going so fast. I want to say we did 160, but I feel like that's exaggerating. But I know we were well over 140. That car was so fucking fast, and it was just not and he's a beast of a driver. You know, he's like,
oh yeah, he's been racing for fucking
he knows
years.
The essence of shifting. Everything was perfect, and he, like I said, like Palpatine shocking fucking Skywalker. He's just shifting these gears. But yeah, Vinny, that's his son. Ray's the fucking man, dude. Ray's an awesome dude. He's always
This is his 3000 before he sold it.
Oh no, this is the other one.
Yeah.
So this is the chameleon paint one. This one is dope.
So he has that video. Dude, this other video is way, way, way better. This is him going 1 to 160.
He's at 100 already. This is so nice. How quick you get up to 100. And that thing just steadily climbs like a fucking clock. And comfortable at 160.
Yeah, dude, that guy builds fucking cars.
He's all about speed. He's got a boat that is so fast, and there's nothing fishing about that boat. That boat is multiple engines, and it's just meant to go fast. And I remember being on a kayak one time, like 15 years ago, and I'm kayaking out in the bay, and Ray comes flying past on his fucking speedboat. His wake almost fucking throws me off. He notices me, turns around, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're fucking nuts." But yeah, same thing. He's flying in this boat. I don't even know how fast you can go in a boat, but this guy was flying. It was just
his yellow cigarette boat.
Yeah, it's not even. Is it a cigarette boat? It's not small. It's fucking pretty big.
So he got that boat with $20,000 cash when he gave them the chameleon colored Mitsubishi. That guy wanted it that bad.
So he got the boat and 20,000 cash for that.
Yeah, it was a record-setting car.
That thing was sick though. It was like blue.
Another
gold,
officer
green, yellow,
nearby
chameleon
ordered
paint.
him to stop, but he
That car was
dope.
Unbelievable.
He
And the
still
best
has
part
the red
was
one though.
The best part was is
and it had the flames on it.
It had
too.
the flames on it. The best part was is he worked on all of his friends were 7th precinct cops, and he would work on their cars, so they didn't give a shit if he was just testing it.
He told me that when he was going up Wayne Floyd Parkway with the Camaro, he had told me, he's like, "We're gonna go fast." He's like, "Don't worry, we're not gonna get pulled over." He's like, the cops know me and they know my car. He was like very adamant about telling me that. He's like, "Don't worry, they're not gonna pull me over." But he even said, he's like, I was pulled over a couple times, but they only pulled me over when I'm not going fast, just to ask me questions about my car and talk to me. And he's like, I've given them rides before too. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll play this. I'll be right back. We're gonna go to Brew.
He was non-compliant and continued fleeing.
Get on the ground! Sir, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Not listening to my commands. He's on Manitowoc by a house. Sir, get on the ground!
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground! He's just walking around in the yard, won't listen to my commands, has his hands in his pockets. Sir, take your hands out of your pockets! Get your hands out of your pockets!
CK, I did 110 of my CRV back to Pennsylvania once. Just for a little bit, though. I was not going to fuck around with that thing, especially because of the way the roads are up here.
Run your cell phone beta again!
So I was going at a 2002 Pontiac Bonneville, and I was racing an old station wagon going down Sunrise Highway, passing South Haven Park, heading east. And we're not racing, we're just trying to beat each other, going faster and faster.
Get on the ground, sir!
So we hit 100, and I'm fucking flying this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this station wagon up. And it hit like 104, and the engine shut off.
Despite being
And he
commanded
flew
to show
right
his hand
past
several
me
times,
like it was
he
nothing because the
refused,
governor
and the officer
shut the
deployed
engine
her
off.
taser.
So I hit
However,
104, the
it
engine
had
shut
no
off, and it didn't
effect.
turn back on until I coasted down to 90. I was
Holy
like, what
shit.
the fuck? So I was scared at first. I was like, I just blew my engine. My car just died. And then I coasted down. I was like, I gotta turn this thing over. And I hit 90 to turn back on.
As
I was
Robert
like,
kept
oh,
running,
okay.
Officer
That's my
Knudsen
governor.
drove
But
his
this guy
squad
blew me
car
away in
over
his
the curb
ungoverned
and hit
fucking
Robert with it, forcing
84
him to the
fucking
ground.
Capri Station.
Get on the ground.
Embarrassing. Oh, that's the mistake. We should have hit him. Oh, there you go. Good job.
Put your arms behind your back.
Take
Put your
your
arms
ass
behind
out of
your
your
back.
pants.
Take your dick out.
Look, his ass is out. I would have slapped him a couple times just to be a dick and made him really pissed off.
Yep. Alright, keep going down. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. It's on par. Keep breathing. I'm good. Keep breathing. I just don't want to breathe.
What are they?
I
Who's
had
saying
nobody.
what?
I can't breathe.
Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, she's calling George Floyd.
I can't breathe.
What's your name?
Robert Sanchez.
Why'd you run?
Like, bitch, you're just laying on the ground.
I'm scared.
Nobody's on you. You can definitely breathe.
Scared
You
of
just
what?
ran too much.
I got a buddy who's an NYPD officer, and he's black, and he arrested some black dude with a gun, and the dude started calling him a white piece of shit racist, and he's like, dude, I'm just as black as you. And then the dude started screaming, I can't breathe, and he's like, please stop, you can obviously breathe, you're screaming.
Keep standing up.
Okay, catch your breath.
Keep
You're not injured. Okay.
I know.
I pushed you to the ground. You're not injured.
I know.
Why does he sound like
She's like, I can't breathe. Like, I pushed you to the ground. You're not injured. She goes, I know.
What's your name? Robert Sanchez.
Oh, it's
Almost 11 months
it's a
later,
man. Oh, my
the
bad.
Brown County District Attorney's Office contacted the
County.
Green Bay Police Department regarding Officer
Yeah, that's what I call the
Knudsen's actions
bathroom in the
that
morning, bro.
The
Brown
body
County.
cam and squad car video of the incident were immediately reviewed alongside
Rocking the
Officer
cam,
Knudsen's
builds
police
the
report.
Camry.
While
I
examining
like
the
that he hit
report,
him very
it
lightly. He
revealed
was smart about it too. He just hit him
inconsistencies
forward.
in
It was
his explanation
perfect.
how the squad car came into contact.
You know,
with
Justin
Robert
ran
during
from
the
police when he was a teenager, and the cop hit him with the car.
Following the assessment of the footage,
That's smart. It's a
Officer
smart
Knudsen
move.
was
You're not
placed
gonna
on
hurt him.
paid administrative leave,
Oh,
and the
he got in
Green Bay
trouble for that?
police chief requested an investigation to be conducted by the sheriff's
sucks.
office.
He shouldn't be
Approximately
in-
6
come
months
on,
passed,
he didn't hurt him at
and
all.
the DA's office officially filed a criminal complaint against Officer Knudsen. The police chief made a
fucking
public
Knut.
statement saying, "We take all allegations of misconduct by Green Bay police officers seriously. I will not tolerate excessive force, ethical violations, or criminal activity by GBPD members." In Officer Knudsen's report, he stated, "I started to pull my vehicle up on the western side of the driveway in order to get my vehicle out of the roadway due to the other vehicles already on the road." The criminal complaint emphasized that statement,
If I was him, I wouldn't
saying,
even lie.
"You will
because
find in
you
his report."
obviously hit him, but I would say you skillfully hit him. Like you hit him and hit your brake immediately. You bumped him.
Tactically
like,
hit him.
It was perfect. Like, why are you guys gonna chastise this guy? Like, I understand you have to follow protocol, but was anybody hurt? No. So praise this guy, bro.
But
He's
that guy
smart.
couldn't breathe.
I can't breathe. Nobody's on me. Nobody's on me. Get away from me. I can't breathe, yo.
I can't breathe. I barely hit you. I know.
Or he
No, we're
describes
not
him
on you. I
hitting
know.
Robert with his squad
I
car
know.
at the last second and other vehicles
Fuck
being
you.
in the road. The
Fuck
squad
you.
camera tells a
Yo,
different
honestly,
story.
you know what that
There
girl
is
sounds
no other
like? It sounded like James sleeping at Ben's house years ago.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, man. That's a good story. That's a good one. Okay. We're going to go into this one real quick. We're going to digress. So, Ben was a friend of ours that James met through. James, our brother, he was on the podcast earlier. And Ben was one of his friends. My brother had bounced around from schools and stuff. He just joked around him a lot. So he went from like, the regular school to like the more, I don't even know what you'd call those ones. They're just kind of more like, they're not jails. They're just like schools with kids that are bad.
BOCES.
Those BOCES. But then after BOCES went to Cordello, which was like pretty crazy. But James that was like, I remember him leaving all the time. Anyway, he met Ben. Ben was this black kid. He was really nice. He was really nice because he turned out to be gay. He was like a very sweet black kid. But so we stayed over at his house one night, James and I slept over there. I must have been 12, 13, James being 14, 15. And this is like old school black people. We're chilling at their crib. They're all very sweet, so welcoming. And, the parents are up with a bunch of people. It's like a Saturday night playing poker in the kitchen. They were actually doing coke, which is nuts. We were super young, and like you could see they were like sniffing stuff off the table and everything. And they're all drinking. The kids were stuck in the bedroom playing old school original Nintendo. which I mean at the time that was fucking Sega, it was fucking Super Nintendo. Like, come on, give us something better. But it was just a mattress on the floor, a pile of laundry in the corner, and a TV on the floor with a Nintendo. It was kind of shitty and dismal, really upsetting. But anyway,
New
so
Jack
we,
style.
yeah, dude, it was right over on like Clinton Avenue, over by the firehouse and that gas station over in Mastic, by the Fork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it was up over there. So it was, kind of crazy area. But anyway, so we sleep on the couch. I'm on one couch, James on another couch, and the mom goes to wake us up in the morning, and she's waking us up. I wake right up, no problem. James just starts cursing her out, and he's like sleeping, just like fuck you. She's like, wake up. He's like, fuck you. She's like, what did you say? He's like, fuck you, N word, all this. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Piece of shit, you N word piece of shit. Fuck you, fuck you. And he's going on. But James is asleep. James is just doing this in his sleep. And she just loses it. Fucking loses it. Starts screaming at us. We need to leave. We eventually called my mom. My mom had to come pick us up. It was a fucking big thing. James had no recollection of this ordeal. He had no idea. I had to tell about it. He was kind of like very surprised, but still laughing. He's like, really? I fucking did that? And it was so nuts. I was like, James, you don't remember this? He's like, no. He's like, I was sleeping. I was like, you cursed her out. He's like, really? And I was like, bro, you called her the N-word multiple times. He's like, what? Really? I did this? I was like, yeah. Mom picked this up, and at first she's yelling at us, and she's freaking the fuck out, and she realized I had nothing to do with him. And then she started talking to James, and I was like, sticking up for him. I was like, he was straight up sleeping. I was like, I'm not even, I'm surprised, but I'm not lying. Like, he was fucking sleeping, and he just racially, verbally abused this woman.
Who was just trying to wake him up.
Waking us up on a Sunday morning. And dude, it was crazy. And I wonder to this day, like, he definitely, like, imagine he wasn't sleeping, he just kept it from everybody. He's like, no, I just really wanted to go off of this woman. But no, it's nuts. Like, and like, James wasn't a racist person where he would just start calling people that word. He just launched in that morning in his subconscious, in his sleep. He must have been watching some really fucked up movie or something, but he must have been really bitter about the fucking mattress on the floor, laundry in the corner, TV on the floor, shitty old school Nintendo, which James didn't care about. He's like, I'm gonna let myself go wild. I'm gonna chatter my inner clan member. But James was so terrible. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there, dude. I was so shocked. I'm so young. I'm just sitting there going, and I'm looking at her, and this woman's like, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting, I'm just the little kid, like the middleman, like, James, you gotta get up. And eventually we had to get up and fucking wait outside for mom to pick us up because this woman just did not want us in the house. And of course, I got grouped with it. I was the bad guy too, even though I didn't say anything. They were sweet people. I mean, you shouldn't be doing coke playing poker at night when you got kids there, but whatever. And your kids deserve more than just a TV on a floor and a bed on the floor with no frame. But, that's different. But yeah, James James gave it to them pretty good. He just went off, man, and that was one of the most awkward moments of my life. But then it gets more awkward for James with this guy. So Ben turned out to be gay. James didn't know at first. James slept at his house, which was in another ghetto spot, about not even 5 minutes away from there. The Getty gas station, Connor. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was right over there.
That's our shit area
spot.
too.
So he had tried to hit on James and give him like a massage, and James was just not about any of that. That he just ran out of the house with no shoes on and left and called my mom from the gas station, our mom, and my mom picked him up, and they had to go back and like pick up his shoes. And she was like mad at him, but he's like, Mom, he was gonna hit on me. I don't know what he's gonna do. And my mom was just like, all right, I get it. Let's go pick up your shoes. Like, she wasn't even mad at him, but she did get a flat tire picking him up. From that time, she ran over a fucking a bicycle kickstand that was loose and just sitting. So that the part that sits in the ground, that peg, went right through the tire. It was such a massive hole. I remember helping her change it, and I was like really fucking young. But yeah, James freaked out. And dude, the story even gets crazier with Ben. So I linked up with Ben years later. So we had a couple of times before we knew Ben was gay, and he just hung out with the family before he did drugs and stuff, because he did drugs. And it wasn't even like because he was gay we didn't hang out with him, but we, Eric Longpre and I went to James's drum lesson. Bobby Ronanelli was doing drum lessons, and we went back there, and we left during a drum lesson, and we fucking found Ben at an auto mechanic shop that was next door to the place. He just happened to be there. We're like, Ben, what the fuck are you doing? Ben's like, I don't know, I got half a joint. You guys want to smoke? We're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we want to smoke it. And we were smoking a bunch of weed and coming back to my mom, and we're like, I'm like 14 at the time, and yeah, she definitely knew something was up, and we sat in the back end of the station wagon, facing traffic behind us and stuff, just blaze out of our minds. And then years later, I didn't really talk to Ben anymore. I just kind of like lost interest with him. He didn't really care about doing anything. But so as I was into drugs, I had met up with him. I forget what linked me up with him, but he had a friend that would like get me pills and stuff, whatever. And this motherfucker bounced with his friend over $60, went to some fake apartment and just left. And I never saw him again. That's the last time I saw Ben. Yeah, he stole my $60, and I was like, you know what? Nah, that's worth it. To end this relationship with you. It's been nothing but trouble. My brother cursed your mom out racially. You tried to give him a massage.
Yeah, he's always been like that, by the way, with James. Like, even when mom would try to wake him up for school, and she's like, get up, and he'd be like, shut the fuck up. Pour water on him.
Oh, I think he's always been trying to be like that with James, and I was like, you mean Ben always trying to be...
No,
tried
I'm
to do
saying
massage with me
James.
one night. Ben wanted to do massage. He's like, I remember him trying to explain why he wanted to. He's like, no, I'll give you a massage. It feels really good. He was like, dude, it was creepy. I was like 13, 14. And it's like, dude, he's like 17. He's like trying to give me a massage. And I'm like old enough to be like, no, what the fuck? And he's like, nah, trust me, it'll make you feel good. I was like, bro, I want a fucking massage. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, he was trying to coax you into that shit hard.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he definitely got into that freaky age, that sex magic.
Kind of groomerish behavior.
Bro, sex magic. So I started looking up Aleister Crowley. You ever look up that guy?
Yeah, of course.
He was a fucking loser, bro. I don't even know if he was as satanic as people say. He was just a big pedophile, drug addict, just loser, absolute loser, dude. Nuts, man, nuts. He was into like the sex magic.
He was into giving people massages.
He basically was, but he would just like masturbate in front of people. But like he liked to masturbate in front of kids, and he would take kids along with him on journeys and stuff. It was like, bro, you suck. You really just suck at life. Everybody's like, Aleister Crowley's so cool. Like Jimmy Page, he moved into his house. Like, bro, you are the biggest cringe loser ever. You fucking moved into some pedophile drug addict's life, like house. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Loser. Fucking loser.
Fucking loser.
Vehicle in the roadway in front of Officer Knutson's right to left and headed towards the driveway. The district attorney further explained there was no need for Officer Knutson to drive on the grass as there was no other vehicle in the driveway at that time. Additionally, he mentioned the officers on scene seemed to be amused by Robert's situation. He mentioned the timestamp of the occurrence, saying, after placing Robert in the rear of the squad car, Knutson can be seen mimicking Robert hobbling after being struck, to the laughter of the other officers on scene. It was also discovered that the use of force sheet submitted by Knutson did not mention him striking Robert with the squad car. The district attorney said Knutson gave a further indication that he meant to imply he had struck Robert accidentally. Without the use of force sheet and some of the video recordings being disclosed, it is hard to determine how reliable these statements are. However, this wasn't the first time Officer Knutson was investigated for his conduct. In 2018, Officer Knutson was one of 9 other officers that were suspended because of a harassment investigation. A report of the internal investigation
sound like
stated
some
there
cool
was a pattern
guys.
of harassment by a small group of night shift officers. Some officers who were interviewed during the investigation described the night shift atmosphere like a frat house.
That's awesome.
The
That sounds
report
like a
further
good
showed
fucking
female
time.
officer was
Yeah,
the
about
victim of
that.
hazing and harassment. She reportedly was so stressed out that she had to take off work to avoid harassment.
It kind of sounds like she just wants to take off
She had
work.
to take off her
13-year
clothes
veteran
and
of the
have
Green Bay
sex with
Police
them.
Department was charged with felony misconduct in public office and misdemeanor negligent operation of a vehicle.
He does look like a dick.
Robert
though.
was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting,
And this guy looks like a
obstructing an
Nice
officer,
teardrop
and
tattoo.
operating while revoked.
Fucking chomo.
Is that
On
a
the
teardrop?
prosecutor's
It
motion,
looks what it looked
both
like.
charges were dismissed shortly before the
loser move,
DA's
man.
office informed the police
My
department
apologies to
of
people with
Officer
teardrop
Knutson's
tattoos,
conduct.
but that's a terrible move.
At this
Don't
time,
do that.
Knutson's
I'm
investigation
saying that as I
is
have like
still
scribbles
underway.
on my arm, like dirty, stupid.
Head over to codebluecam.com
like desk drawings.
and check out our great selection of quality-made merch.
Check out
that
our
won't
great selection of dildos you can shove in your mouth and fuck yourself with.
I hope so. I hope so.
Sure.
Sure. Arthur, get him to pull his dick out now. You heard him, fella. Pull your dick out.
He starts shooting at the ground.
He just starts jerking him off. Get the money from him, Arthur. I'm gonna jerk you off. Pull your Peter out, feller. I was trying to do a Marston.
Why am I doing this anymore, Dutch?
Arthur, jerk him off and trust the goddamn plan. I try to do the fucking John Marston one. I don't know how that guy did that voice for that long because that shit hurts.
Which
Arthur, jerk him off.
Oh, the John Marston's. So I played 2 before I played 1, and I got super into 2, and like I didn't really care about 1. I don't really play video games much, but I finally got 1. And I was like, damn, John Marston's also like a great person. Like you just kind of fall in love with that guy, and then just the way he goes, it's so unhonorable.
You fell in love with him? You have a crush on him?
Bro,
You're gay.
bro, shut up! Shut the fuck up, bro.
That was the last thing you wouldn't want to happen is road rage. Yeah, well, that's why I carry a firearm with me when I drive.
Yeah, but that is the definition of road rage. You don't need a firearm in your vehicle. Like, I'm not saying you don't. Teach their own, but like that's not like, oh, because of road rage, I'm going to carry a gun in my vehicle. That sounds really.
I only so I used to never carry one, but I drove through the northern part of town, which is really, let's just say there's a lot of barber shops.
No, you know what it is?
A lot of fellas hanging out, but I got
once you get
home.
to that close traffic where you're like potentially going to rear end somebody, you like to finger yourself with the butt of the gun on, safety off, this and that. Like, you know, like your Cyrus, safety off. But just because, you know, that fender bender might send that thing off right up your
always
butt.
off.
Always off, dude.
Well, I had one dude when I got out of work one night at like fucking I got to work at 10 p.m. and I was fucking driving home in this car. Like, I'm the only person on 81. So this out of nowhere, I see fucking headlights in the rearview mirror, and I was like, oh, whatever. This dude flies in front of me and then brake checks me and tries to get me to pull over. And I'm like trying to avoid him. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And he wouldn't stop, and I fucking put my gun out the window. I wasn't going to shoot him, and then he just took off.
That's still such a stupid move.
Dude, he fucking flew in front of me and brake checked me.
What if that guy has an RPG or a grenade? Like, what if he's one level above you? So you show the gun, he pulls up next to you, it's like, shows the RPG, and then he just, boom, blows you off the road. Or you got your window open because you showed your gun, and he's got a grenade, tosses it right inside the motherfucking vehicle, and boom, you're done, bro. What are you going to do?
Bro, first off,
you got to be real, bro.
First off, bro, if somebody threw a grenade in my car and they got it in the window, I deserve to die for letting them get that close.
For showing your gun when they have a grenade. Bro, what if they have a flamethrower and it's summertime and you got all your windows down and you show your gun, they come through with the flamethrower, roast your ass, bro. You deserve it, dude. You deserve it.
What the fuck are these hypotheticals, man?
Yeah, bro. All right. So, being hypothetical, what if you show your gun? This motherfucker has a fucking missile, bro. A fucking sideway missile. Boom. Shows it right at you, bro. Right inside your car. You're done. You're done. Yeah. Another hypothetical. So, you brandish your gun.
He rips me out of my car and sucks my dick.
Oppenheimer. And it's Oppenheimer. And he just so happens to carry the atomic bomb. Bro, throws it inside your vehicle, drives like 100 miles away within a split second, sets it off, and you're done, bro. You're fucking done. Like, you gotta think, bro. You gotta be smarter than that. You can't be showing your gun.
I just
show
pull my dick,
bro.
out. Yeah, pull my dick out.
Be peaceful, bro. Be peaceful. Show your dick.
Pull my dick out, and the dude's like, dude, I'm sorry.
That makes traffic interesting. So everybody's showing fist fighting, honking, screaming. Show your dick. Now everybody's gonna stop honking. Everybody's gonna be like, okay, this dude just showed his dick. Like, traffic just got interesting. Now everybody's not too mad about sitting in traffic. Like, oh, okay, this is good. This is funny. Maybe even the chick's like, oh, this is good. But traffic just got interesting, bro. Show your dick instead of your gun. Or somebody's gonna flip you off or do some crazy shit, and like they show something. You just stick your waist up and show me your dick. Yo, he's not gonna fight you. He's gonna be like, oh, okay.
The last time I got stuck in traffic, there was a fucking a champagne colored 98 or whatever fucking Camry in front of me. There was a dude in the front seat and a chick in the back seat, and then another
I know exactly
chick.
what color you're talking about, the champagne color.
Yeah.
Ugly, dirty gold.
And I was like, why is that chick by herself in the back seat? Maybe it's like an Uber or something. No, the chick in the passenger seat was giving him roadhead. Her head ended up popping up and then going back down. And I was like, damn, you're getting roadhead in front of some chick in the back seat? Okay. Hey, fuck it. Hey, good for you.
Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, bro. I'll be back in 1 second.
Or my dad. Oh yeah. Sorry, lining up another video for when he gets back. Lining up another video, and then we're probably gonna get out of here soon. It is late, and Adonis Paul will be going live at 12. And I always fucking try to catch Adonis Paul live when I can. Each and every other U.S. state has its own problems. Yeah, the United States sucks now. We're a fucking complete country full of cucks, drug addicts, and angry people fighting for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. Um, which is why I fucking carry a firearm everywhere because I ain't getting fucking taken out. Plus, I have all that fucking training anyway to deal with firearms, so whatever. I'm a good shot. I go shooting all the time. I'm also fucking retarded.
What's up, dildo boy?
What's up, you fucking dildo? Hey, this guy's fucking. This guy kisses boys.
I roll with my dildo. Safety always off.
Old man gave it to me. Dildo, 10-incher. Vibrations
10
always.
incher. You're definitely looking for some intestinal damage, dude. 10 incher. You're gonna move some organs.
Pablo said
rearrange
each and
things.
every other U.S. state has its own problems. You know what's funny, Pablo? Years ago, I used to get really, when I was younger and naive, I used to get really mad when, like, you hear interviews of, like, fucking Ayatollah Khomeini, whatever his name is, being like, the United States is the great. Yeah, the United States is the great state. And it's like, I used to be like, that's fucking retarded. How dare he? And now I'm like, yeah, no, he's right. We suck.
Hey, CK, carrying the MP40. I totally agree with that. That's cool. But would you ever brandish it in a traffic incident of any sort? Like, you know, whatever Connor was saying, or even something.
Dude, like I said, the only reason I did it is because it was 10 o'clock at night. There was nobody around. and
It
the dude
sounds
was
like you're
trying to
making
get-
an excuse for.
No, I would never
brandishing
pull
a
it out.
firearm.
Never,
You-
ever have
you
I
did,
pulled
though.
out my.
You did. You
I
pulled
did.
It out. So
no, I did.
Doo-doo.
The only reason I did is because he kept trying to get me to stop, and he kept trying to fucking brake check me, and I was like, no, I was like, fuck this dude.
Who cares?
I mean, I guess I do.
I love when people do this. Yeah, doing it like this doesn't do anything. You're just.
He threw his phone.
Oh, he chucked it. That person on the horn too. Yo, I don't. People don't realize if you have a car, just keep going. Just keep going. They'll eventually move. They'll eventually
yeah.
move. Like, trust me. And I'm not about supporting oil and all that stuff. Trust me. It's just that the way they go about doing it. Like, go to the companies, do something different. Don't just stop a couple drivers. You're just making people pissed off. You're not actually making any points. You're just trying to look cool and edgy on.
You actually
social.
make your
It's
movement
pathetic.
look worse.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he stopped the horn. Oh, don't stop. There you go. That's what you gotta do. Keep going. Keep going. No, don't stop. Now he's just gonna sit on your car. Let him sit on your car. Go ahead,
Shug
go.
Knight him.
Go for it. Yeah, exactly.
Shug Knight that motherfucker.
Yeah. Return that car, get a Hummer, and just but dude, Shug Knight ran that guy right the fuck over. He killed that guy at such a low speed that he just crushed him.
That guy.
That was a wild video, bro.
He
That's fucked up.
that dude's head exploded.
Yo, you ever watch any of the speaking of head exploding?
They're wearing oil-based clothing. Yeah.
You ever watch any of the Tromaville movies?
No. What the fuck is that?
Troma was like a production company in like I don't know if late 70s, but like late 70s, early 80s. Throughout the 80s, they did a bunch of movies like Toxic Avenger,
okay,
and things like that.
So like campy 80s B movies.
Yes, 100%, and it all took place in a place called Tromaville that was like set in a nuclear. Oh, there was like a nuclear power plant nearby, and it polluted everything. That's where you got Toxic Avenger from. There was like these oil drums that were filled with like toxic waste, and one of the kids that was super bullied in the school got pushed into it and turned into this toxic mutant. Also, these movies were like rated R, maybe even further than R, because there was always like that locker room scene in high school where there was just mad tits and bush, And then there was always the most extreme violence. But the head exploding scene goes to the bullies in the school. I think they were the bullies that pushed the kid into the fucking drum, but they were driving around there. I want to say like a Firebird or a Camaro or something at the time or whatever it was, and they're going through the school. They got that tally on their car that shows like points for whatever you hit. It shows like a pedestrian, 3 points. Shows a person, like a little outline of a person in a wheelchair, 5 points. And they're driving around. They're literally just hitting people and killing them. But they come across this kid in a bicycle. He's like not even 10, maybe 10, and he's driving down the bridge, and they see him, and they see he's like the ultimate points. They
What
go
movie is this?
flying for Toxic Avengers. They go flying for this kid, and they hit him, and they fucking drop him down. He's like on the ground, like, you know, screaming, writhing in pain, and then they go and drive right over his head and make his head explode. Like, you see it all, and it's cheesy. It's, you know, it's 80s cheesy. It looks cool, but it looks stupid. But that movie is so over the top, fucked up. When he comes back as the Toxic Avenger, though, he like wreaks his havoc and fucks these people up. But Tromaville movies are the shit. You would love them. I'm surprised you don't know about them. They're really good. They're so campy. They're so over the top violent. The nudity's fucking. It's like oh, I gotta go take a pee. I'll be right back. And the guy just walks into a woman's locker room, and it's just like, we're gonna show a bunch of tits and everything for no reason. Oh, there you go. Yep.
I gotta turn the music off so that fucking what is it doesn't fucking
And
get
they're
us.
in the back seat flying around and driving this car. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's backing up to do it. They're all about it too in the scene too. They like want him to do it. There's like no arguments. Like, oh, I'm so surprised you found this. The kid's obviously fucked up, and then watch this.
Oh my god!
And he's writhing, yeah, dude. Yeah. And they're high five, and the girls are crazy. He gets that bottle from him too, and they're gonna go party around that shit. Take pictures too. Yeah, bro. We fucking
Holy
Look,
shit!
Look at that.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah. Tromaville, bro. But hold on, he's probably gonna come out.
Chomoville?
Dude, those movies were fucking. I've seen a couple people every once in a while like wearing like a Tromaville shirt or like a Troma production shirt, and I just look at them and give them that nod, like, yeah, that you're a sick fuck for having that. But yeah, those are the bullies that pushed him in. But yeah, dude, that's a small example of how crazy those movies are. They're good though. They're not like horror movies. They're just like campy, fucked up, violent. Like, you know, they turn him into a villain. He comes back and gets his revenge, and is a hero at the same time. But yo, I'm telling you, there's a ton of them. There's also like actually look it up. Look up Tromaville right now. There's I forget the other ones. There's like something like Trauma High, whatever. There's like a good bunch of them, but Toxic Avengers obviously the best. That one actually caught a bunch of wind in the 80s, and they somehow turned it into Toxic Crusaders, like cleaning up the environment. I'm pretty sure that was like a spin-off of it, but they definitely made a lot of money. But those movies are pretty fucking popular after that. But yeah, that was that. I don't even think I described it as bad as it was actually watching it. Like, that was pretty fucking awful watching that. They show it so much, and they go back and photo the scene. Like, damn.
Let me see. I'm trying to see
fire movies, dude.
Oh yeah,
back and watch this.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the fucking filmography and all the stuff they've ever put out. It's
B movies, but they're very popular.
Let me see. I'm going reception. There's an upcoming film. There's a Toxic Avenger reboot
about the gun in the car. CK saying no and hell no. Yeah, that was a good hit. Pablo run them over. Oh my god, Pablo, you're sick. Trying to make some of the best B movies. Nukem High. That's what I was talking about. Nukem High. That's it.
Duke Nukem.
Who's Ori Nabisco?
I don't know, but they came in clutch with that fucking Nukem High reference.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it was. Nukem High. That was it. Because I was like, it was some sort of high school, but he's at Nukem High. Oh, that's fucking great. Thank you so much, man. Or man or woman or whatever you are. I'm sorry for saying man. I shouldn't have just assumed.
I didn't see the gun at that point. Then he got back on his bike right up here. That's when I saw he had a gun.
What type of gun was it?
I don't know, a handgun.
It was a handgun?
Yeah, it was a handgun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, she had that Robert Kennedy vocal
They got
fry.
handguns. They got handguns, but they don't have feet guns. They don't have dick guns. You know, like a gun you just wear in your. Well, no, they
No
did have a
feet
dick
gun.
gun. And
Did he
Dusk
have
Till
it tucked
Dawn.
into
Remember
his
the dick gun?
waistband, or was he holding it?
He like came
Have you ever
up
seen
here
that
when
movie?
she was on the
I saw
phone
it
and he like
once,
set his bike down.
fucking years ago.
Well, that's okay. I'm okay.
And then I started getting shaky.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Thanks.
Watching from the window, and we couldn't see.
He went back out, but then he came back while we were on the phone with the dispatcher.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, those are definitely tire.
Ooh, where are they?
bicycle
Those are
tire
some
tracks.
dope trees. Looks like some Georgia
Just need to talk to you.
type scenery.
What's that?
I got some money to make. What's up with you?
I got some money
Yo,
to make. What's up?
What are you doing today?
What if he pulled off doing
What are
like
you doing in the
100
neighborhood
and they
today?
couldn't even follow him?
Wait, what happened?
What if he pulled off doing like 100 and they couldn't even follow him?
On the
They couldn't
bike and
chase- He just turns on the bike and he's out. And they're like, we're trying to catch the perp. He's on a bike. He's doing like 120. Like, they got no chance getting him.
That guy,
Sick, bro.
Usain Bolt, fucking bike rider.
You live around here?
Trying to find some yards to cut. What's up with you?
Yards to cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just thirsty. I seen you, bro. You feel me? You not invisible. You feel me? That's all you had to
I'm
do.
not
with
trying
adding.
to be invisible, but we got a phone call from one of the neighbors in the neighborhood saying that you were riding up into people's yards and trespassing.
Oh no, I knock on the door. You feel me? They say no, I'm going. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with asking somebody to cut their grass. You feel me? Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yeah, but what do you mean? You're asking people to cut the grass? Where's your lawnmower?
You got
Where's
any
your
ID on you?
equipment? Like,
Presumably, I think he's gonna borrow theirs to do it.
What are you trying to get my name for?
Because you were
That's
accused
weird.
of trespassing.
That's not trespassing, man. When you ask somebody to cut their grass, that's not trespassing. When you just chilling in their yard, that's trespassing. You feel me?
Right.
I can see if I was banned from the yard or something. you
like
feel me?
I'd be like,
No.
bro, why you on a female's bicycle? Like, did you buy that? It's a female bike.
You got any weapons on you?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Nah, I'm good. I don't want no. You got any weapons on you? You want a
check
gun? Nah, I'm good.
I'm trying to
Because
get some money right quick. You know what I mean?
okay, I understand that, but I still got the complaint. Don't go nowhere.
Get a gun!
He's got a gun.
Yeah, I think so.
Why would he pull out a gun? Why you gonna shoot 4 officers and have like a fucking standoff?
Drop
Like,
the
is
gun,
this is like heat?
Stop
Like,
running!
no, like
Just
run
toss the
if
gun.
anything. But like, why would you?
Front of Myers
Oh, you
Middle
tossed the
School.
gun. Okay.
You're like,
Oh,
come to
you
the
tossed the
cemetery.
gun in front of a school. You just fucked up.
Yeah, so did I.
Like,
I just got
he
the
used
Rumble
somebody to
notification
skip
for
happened?
some reason. No, the Rumble notification just popped up.
5-1,
We got
I got
pulled.
him in the parking lot. Carol Harris running. Hang on.
No, Rumble's behind.
Put your hands up! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on your stomach! Get serious.
Get on your stomach.
You serious?
Get on your stomach!
You
Where the fuck
serious?
are
Like,
shoes
bro,
go?
you just ran. Are you stupid?
I can't breathe, too. I can't breathe. I'm hurt.
All right, hang on.
Can't breathe. Get off me, bro.
No one's
Can't
on
breathe.
you.
Get off me.
No one's on you.
Pick me up. Pick me. I can't breathe. Pick me up. Pick me up. I can't breathe.
Sit on your side.
Make it, come on, stop doing that.
Relax.
Can't breathe. Get me up.
Sit up.
I can't breathe. Get me off the ground.
Sit right there. I'm going to double lock your handcuffs.
I hate that. I hate.
Hold on. Let's hold him in the air. Hold him in the air and choke him. See, you're off the ground, bro. You're
Dude, I
good.
hate that too. Every time I lay on the ground, I can't even breathe.
I ain't starting that.
Sucks.
I know it seems like the pattern that keeps emerging. This whole thing. They keep saying.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. I can sit down 5 years for a banker. Bro, I can sit down 5 years for a banker. Overcame y'all, bro. You tripping. You tripping, bro. I'm going to sit down for that banker.
Tripping?
Bro, I'm
You
going to sit
just
down for that
ran.
banker. You tripping.
What do you mean? What do
Come
you
on,
mean
bro.
tripping? I don't get it.
Come on, bro. Got to get the banger too. Bro, I want to sit down for that. Y'all don't want to see us win. I'm going to sit down for that banger and come home. You tripping, and I'm going to run it up.
You're tripping. Y'all don't want to see us win. I'm gonna sit down for that banger.
Hey, man,
What does that mean?
Come on, my nuts hurt, bro.
Yeah, pick me up my
Dude,
nuts.
see,
hurt,
no,
bro.
these aren't
Just
tribes.
complaining so much. You know what's funny? I said this area looks like Georgia, and I saw the Savannah badge on them.
Just sit in the
That's
car,
so
bro.
funny.
Hey, hang on. Search him. Search him. Search him, guys. So hang on. Stand by.
You guys bugging. You guys bugging. He ran from us on a bike and then ran on foot. We stopped him and then ditched a gun in front of a school. And we bugging. We bugging. Y'all hurt my nuts. Be nice. Yo, I can't breathe. Bro, you just ditched a gun in front of the school.
Okay, let's
Oh,
take
he's
over,
fucked
man.
for that alone.
Because we got to search you and check you out.
Stop.
All right?
Smiley. Stop, man. Look at this, cousin. Look at this.
They should give them duct tape to put over their mouth to shut them up, or some sort of like an Apple gag, like a type of thing. Just to shut up. Like, come on, shut up, bro.
Come on, hating ass man.
I would hate to be this person's
Hey, y'all weak.
I just want to know what
Sad,
happened to his
y'all
fucking
weak.
shoes.
Good. You hurt.
His shoes are gone.
No, I'm good.
Good. Good. Yeah, man. That's great. Great
My
job.
legs hurt.
Great job catching. I hope I didn't burn the transmission out here. Trying to get here.
Man, what are you doing? Hey, get up. Sit up.
Hey, bro, take me to jail.
Sit up.
Take me to jail.
Sit up.
You mean?
Dude, sit up.
Where my shoes at?
Dude,
where my shoes?
calm down.
Where my shoes at?
Calm down.
Yeah, where are your shoes, my guy? What the fuck?
You tell me where your shoes are at. You're an adult.
Hey, man, what's
Where
your
are
name?
Shoes, bro?
Dude, what's your name? What's your name? All right.
What? Hey,
Okay, I understand
hey, bro, you know what's crazy?
position, but like,
Look, I thank
how
God
badly
for
would
you,
you want
bro.
to just grab this
Bro, I
person
thank
and just
God for
beat
every
the
last
shit
one of y'all broke ass. Cause, bro,
You know?
bro, y'all don't know what the
Dude,
y'all
this dude
did.
just shit
I'm
talk.
telling
Behind
you,
the
bro.
bar.
You don't know what
Behind
you
the bar, that's a good
did,
look.
bro.
Yeah, they're
All you gotta
behind
do
glass
is leave me
right now.
alone. But y'all so racist.
All you
Y'all so
had to do
racist
is
and
leave
broke
me
and
alone.
miserable.
You're racist because
Come
we
back
stopped
and
you from
get
going
y'all
through
up.
people's yards.
Come on,
You
y'all
also had a
stop
gun
the
on
city. Y'all know
you.
what y'all
You ran
did.
from us. You
Bro,
ditched the
y'all-
gun in front of a
bro, do y'all know
school
what the
where
fuck
kids
y'all
could have
doing?
potentially found it.
I'm
And
Machiavelli.
where
I'm
the enemy.
Machiavelli. Look it up.
I'm
And look
sorry.
up Machiavelli when you
This
get
guy
home.
fucking sucks.
And he just
I'm telling you
quoted
what's going
Machiavelli.
on.
He just said Machiavelli.
No. No,
We fucked up. They fucked up. Like, no, you just fucked up, bro. You're sitting behind bars in a vehicle, which I think is pretty funny.
What's your name?
And you know, we fucked up. But like, come on.
I'm gonna tell you my name is, but my name Najuan. N-I-J-A.
J-A.
J-U-A-N.
J-A-U-N?
No, J-U-A-N.
J-U-A-N. I apologize.
So
you got me.
uncooperative guy.
Yeah.
I'll do 5 years. What's your name? Oh,
Five
Nigel.
banger. I'm ready. Take me, bro.
Okay, good.
I'll do 5 bangs. I'm ready.
I've got
Take
EMS
me.
I ain't
travel.
understand that.
Are you hurt?
I don't give a about that, brother.
Okay.
Y'all done shot me, tased me, took my slides,
Are you
took
hurt?
my
Y'all
gun,
shot
and my
me,
bike.
tased
Take me
me.
to jail.
No, they didn't do anything to
I
you.
swear to
You
God.
actually just ran from them. You
Damn,
pissed the
imagine
window off
having
on
to
them.
be the cop that drives him back.
Hello.
Yeah, I just said that before. I was like, imagine being that cop. That would suck.
I
so
didn't even
bad.
hear you say that because this I'm
Yeah.
enthralled by
I
this
would
dude.
pull out in front of traffic where somebody would T-bone me, and in that
Cerulean
side
blue?
where he was. Yeah, it was cerulean blue. That dude, exactly.
Cerulean blue.
I got that bike in the back of my car right now.
And they brought him back too for another
He's
one.
not in your car right now.
No, he's not. I just have the bike. So, both of y'all saw?
She saw the gun. I didn't see the gun because I was in the other room.
Okay, so I'm gonna need your name. Sure. What's your
Sexy
name?
women.
Funny. Your birthday's around my birthday, and your birthday's around my wife's birthday. Have both of y'all ever had Georgia IDs?
Yes. Yeah, we do.
So you guys are getting put down as primary witnesses. He's being charged with loitering, prowling, trespassing.
He went on their property too.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
dropped his bike down, and I
Yeah, it
don't
looked
think
like he went up to their front door.
Yeah, and she doesn't answer the front door. We've called in the past. It's been
Mhm.
several years. And there was a
So,
kid that was like 13 or 12.
You know, I was just
that got
saying
caught
before
with a
he
gun
had
trying
no
to break into their house.
landscape
Okay.
equipment,
And
so he
this
couldn't be
kid, I don't
asking
know
for
how young or old
that.
he
And I was
is,
just
this
assuming
kid,
that, and I feel like I'm being a
riding
dick,
up
but
and down the
so
street
he
past
was riding
his,
up and down people's
and he always
houses, going up to
looks
their
like
front
he's gonna
door,
come in somebody's
potentially
driveway,
knocking,
he
but
never
with
does.
a
He's just
gun
kinda like,
in his pocket.
this is the first
Obviously,
time
his
he's
intent
driving
was to
around
rob
a lot.
people,
Yeah.
was to be first-degree armed robbery and burglary in somebody's fucking home.
I mean, it's interesting.
So he's like, y'all bugging,
Yeah,
but
he
like,
didn't
bro, you
care.
were about to like
I
eventually
did see him the
assault,
second
maybe
time
murder
he came
somebody
up,
over
dropped
some
his bike
stereo
right there,
equipment, over
started
some jewelry,
walking
over
that
some
way.
money.
We were
Like,
looking through
fuck you,
something
dude.
downstairs
I hope you do a
and
5-banger.
yeah, no,
I hope you
so,
get in further
yeah, so
trouble
we're
while you're in
freaking
jail,
out,
and you stay
but
there for life because you just don't
wanna
sound
be
like
funny,
you've,
guys. I love you
you
guys.
know,
I
you
just
need to
want
be in
you to know
society. You
that.
sound like a
And
piece of shit.
Like, dude, my heart was racing when she's like, she was on the phone with her dad in Oregon, and she's like, I know, sorry, I'm
No, you're good.
but she's like, Dad, I gotta go. There's a guy in the yard with a gun.
Thanks, sorry for that. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
check
it's
that
like
out.
a
Poultry
hunter.
I'm
guys.
actually looking it up now to see if any streaming
Yeah,
services
yeah.
fucking hold it.
Yeah.
I'd be out handling business.
There's a
So
lot
I
of
don't know
good
what your
campy
hobbies are, but all the
movies and stuff
local
out there, like
movies
horror
that
movies.
you come
So I'm a
across,
big fan of like horror movies. I don't watch them
totally know
seriously.
what
I
you
just like to watch them a lot.
to defund the cops.
I just find them very interesting, especially like the stupid violence. I think it's good, like the Human
I
Centipede.
just don't
That
really
was pretty
watch horror
cool.
movies because they don't like. I
No, you got to
obviously
find
like
the
they
campy
just
ones
don't.
that are weird
Yeah,
and
they don't scare
twisted. I
me.
think no, I think the twisted
There's
ones
no
are good.
jump scares. I kind of just
There's
like.
one called Cold Fish, and it was in Japan. It was about a guy that his daughter went to work for some company. This guy that sold like fucking aquarium fish that were really expensive, and this guy was like a murderer. He seemed like a very normal guy, but it gets very twisted. He was like, he had a murder house. He eventually made the guy forced the father, this weak Asian person, like to commit murders with him and stuff. And the daughter eventually,
Japanese horror
they all
movies-
kill each other, and the daughter just laughs at it. She thinks it's so funny that her parents are dead.
Asian horror movies are good.
So twisted, dude. It's very twisted.
The Grudge and The Ring are two good series, and then what is that? Train from Busan or something, whatever it is. That Korean zombie movie that's being remade now for American audiences is really fucking good too.
There's a
Exorcism of
cheesy
Emily
one that
Rose, I
like.
love.
That's a good one. I love when she's eating the bugs. That's my favorite scene. When her sister comes in there and she's like, Emily, and she turns around, she's sitting on the floor, and in between her legs is a pile of dried bugs, spiders,
Hell
and
yeah.
fucking flies and moths. And she looks at her and she like just screams, and she's eating the bugs, and her sister can't even make a sound. She goes, she's so
Bro, that movie's based on a
dried
real.
bugs.
That movie's based on a real story, and they have the recordings of the girls speaking in tongues in all those languages on YouTube.
You remember the Haunting in Connecticut movie? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
So that's based on a true story. There was a family that had a son that had lympho in like 1981, 84, around that era, and they decided it would be easier to like lease rent a home that was closer to the hospital in Connecticut they were at. So they did it, and they moved in. And after they moved in, they said that the downstairs was blocked by like contractors, so they couldn't get in there. But once they moved in, they were able to like, move everything, and they realized they went downstairs, and it was a fucking funeral parlor back like 100 years before. And there was a room that was an embalming room. There was a room that was like a viewing room. They were all down in the basement. And if you ever watch that movie, you'll see those rooms. The kids go in there. But they said that their two sons were the first ones to take those rooms because they were bigger and they had more room. But they said once they did that, was crazy shit happening. Like somebody was like molested or sodomized or raped by a ghost and all this crazy weird shit. But it's nuts when you read that.
So
It was
spooky
like,
ghost, spooky ghost.
It was a spooky ghost.
I'm reading the chat, and then I see people talk about like obviously Japanese movies and then the horror movies. And then Pablo goes, Inspector Gadget was one I liked, and that is a horror movie because that has who is that? That's fucking it's not Matthew Broderick, is it? I know they made. I know they. I think they made the second one and they recast it with French Stewart, and it seems like French Stewart gets recasted for shitty roles.
He is shitty.
Yeah, he's fucking sucks. So is Matthew Broderick though, because he killed
I remember
somebody.
I want to say it was an Asian one. I think it wasn't Asian, but there was another horror movie that was A through Z, and it was like
A23 horror collection, and it was a Spanish movie.
2-minute horror movies.
Yeah.
And you saw that one. It was like A was apocalypse, and it was like the end of the world. It was like 2 minutes to show the end of the world. And like there was some twisted ones in there. I remember there was a wife trying to kill her husband. She like threw like a pot of hot water in his face and beat him with a pot and stuff. It was just twisted shit. I'm nuts. Like secretly, I like those weird twisted fucking movies.
They just don't do anything for me. It's funny. Like I stopped kind of watching movies because I think I've
I don't
watched
have
too
time to
many.
watch any movies, but yeah,
I've watched way too many, and now I'm like, meh.
I went back and watched. Like new movies aren't good. I just watched.
New movies are not good at all.
No.
And I hate
The only thing in new
Scarface, and
music
that's
I
always
think-
on.
You know what's on my card?
Scarface sucks. Godfather fucking sucks.
Yo, Scarface is a cool movie. Not anymore, but when you like years ago, when you were like 16, but
What, you didn't like
it's
all those
just-
kids in high school who took on the fucking Scarface persona? They would wear the shirts and shave their eyebrows and be
and
like,
they still
Tony
had- they had
Montana's
those-
my
Those
god.
pictures of fucking Scarface.
Tony
hung up in the
Montana,
house. Tony
James
Montana, and it's just The world
Gandolfini.
is yours, yeah. Oh my god, James Gandalf.
James Gandalf.
What do you think? You got a fucking pass here or something? Thou shalt not fucking pass, okay?
How about the guy come down?
Yeah. James Gandalf. That's a fucking great character.
James Gandalf.
So you're gonna take. When I tell you to take this fucking ring all the way to Mordor, you take this fucking ring to fucking Mordor.
Hey, hey, Gandalf, I think they're taking the ring.
I told him not to take the fucking ring. Now I gotta get the fucking trees to fucking walk? Are you out of your fucking mind?
No, you got the Baldwin eyes. You can't be doing Baldwin eyes when you're doing Tony Soprano.
Yeah, the Stephen Baldwin phase.
Yeah, no Baldwin eyes. Wasn't that a song, Baldwin eyes?
Your Baldwin eyes, they're watching
Yeah, also,
you.
Betty Davis Eyes is one of the worst songs ever. That woman sounds like Rod Stewart, and that's not a compliment. Rod Stewart does have a good voice, but she sounds like him, and that's not cool. But that is a terrible, terrible song.
Eight-Legged Freaks is a good movie, Pablo. It's campy as shit. I love shit movies. That's why I
I've never seen
love
that movie.
Basketball. That's why I love Orgasmo. Orgasmo is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yes. Basketball's good, but Orgasmo is on a different level. That's
Orgasmo
so
is
underrated.
fucking hilarious. Let me see if before we go, let me see if I can pull the scene up.
DVDR.
DVDA was the name of the band that they had.
DVDA.
Orgasmo. I don't want to totally fair enough.
Orgasmo.
Yeah, this is that famous. I love this scene.
You better make me come or I'm going to kick your butt.
You know, you did a good job in there, man. Thank you. Did you ever see that movie, Clash of the Titans? Oh, with the Greek mythology stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I think unicorns are kick-ass.
Let me see if I can find the one he's talking about. Name that. Yes. Fuck yeah, dude! If you guys have never seen Orgasmo, that is a movie you have to go see. It is fucking hilarious. It's the first movie that that Trey Parker and Matt Stone ever made.
This is like 97, 98, too.
This is 97. Basketball was 98.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to fuck.
You are on top.
You're
gonna make me come, or I'm gonna kick your butt. Come here now. Oh, baby. Oh, you make me so hot now. Come
You're gonna make me come, or I'm gonna kick your butt.
I think that ending on Orgasmo would probably be a good note. I'm gonna post a link in the fucking chat for the great Adonis Paul is live now, cartoon man who has a fucking excellent show making people's lives miserable. If you're into that sort of thing, go check him out.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, dude, I love Adonis Paul. He's animated his entire thing to just be a cartoon. Yeah, so he's just heck yeah. Orgasmo and Baseball were both great. They were the fucking best.
Yep, absolutely. And everybody's all about Team America, but no. Orgasmo
Team America's
Baseball.
fucking. It's funny.
No, trust me, it's great, but no. Baseball too. Squeak Scolari being held in the draw. Come on.
Yeah, Squeak, you're my new best friend. Can I call you pig fucker? Nope, only my friends can call me pig fucker.
I remember the first time I saw South Park in the mall. One of the video game stores, EB Games or GameStop, was playing. It was the first episode. It was the first episode. It was the episode with Big Gay Al. And I remember James and I were just like, wow, this is super offensive. Like, you watch it now and it's like, wow, this is pretty clean.
Yeah.
My kids can watch this. But like,
I'm
back then,
super.
Like, oh my God, what the
Thanks
fuck?
for
Yeah.
asking.
Like, now it's like, yeah, it's cool. We can watch it. But, dude, that was crazy back then. Fucking nuts. Bro, that was fucking crazy back then. When you watch that shit, fucking crazy, dude.
Joe, I watched South Park. I was fucking sitting there doing some fucking blow one night. I gotta be honest with you, Joe. I didn't really dig the show, but I sobered up and I ended up watching the Rainforest episode with Jennifer Aniston, and I really came around to it.
Joe, next thing you know, I'm in a fucking cornfield, bagging myself with a fucking corn husk, running from the cops. I'm on fucking ecstasy. I'm out of my fucking mind, Joe. Let me tell you, I don't even fucking remember it, bro.
Worst part was I wore off the ecstasy wore off. I came to. I was at a fucking children's dream park, pants around my fucking ankles, corn cob in my ass. Never again.
So now I gotta fucking go on this list.
All right, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Everybody, get the fuck out of my house. No, but go check out Adonis Paul. Thank you for stopping in. Video game streams are coming soon. I'm probably gonna do a whole playthrough of the Yakuza series because that game is so sexually chocolate. Okay, I'm off to AP. Have a good night. I'll meet you there
Thanks,
at
Ori.
AP. You guys have a great night. Like and subscribe. Share this out there. All that
Good night,
cool
guys.
ass stuff. So you all have a good night. Get the fuck out of my house.